Shalom. Salakia. Salakia. I don't know what's going on with this Satan. But Shalom, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash for blessing us another week, through another week, dealing with, your everyday struggles. The Lord have us, come together, to hear his word, giving us the understanding of his word, giving us the comfort through his word, the water for that, and as we go on every week, man, we just flow through the spirit. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, wherever the spirit takes us, that's where we go. But I had titled this lesson, "Evils Will Increase in Babylon." That's pretty much the nature of this world right now, man. Evils, increasing evils, and safety is not a thing anymore. The only way you're safe is if you're through, if you're in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So let's get one. Let's get 2nd Ezra chapter 14. 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 14, it says, well, I'm going to start at 13. It says, "Now therefore set thy house in order and reprove thy people." And that's what we're doing. We are reproving our people, correcting them, telling them to get right. Right? Telling them to get right, man. Salakia. So yeah, we are reproving and correcting our people. Let me get this real quick. This is this is Isaiah 1. This is Isaiah 1 and verse 8. It says, "Come now and let us reason together, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be white as snow." Right? So right now, our people are into everything, man. Our people are evil as hell. The Lord said, though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be white as snow. The Lord is going to forgive your sins if you repent and turn back to him. That's what the reasoning is, right? It says, though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool, right? If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land, man. So if you hearken unto the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord will be with you, man. Right? The Lord's gonna make you prosper. It says, but if you refuse and rebel, which 2/3 of our people are gonna do that. It says, but if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword. For the mouth of the Lord have spoken it. So that's cut and dry, man. If you do the will of the Heavenly Father, if you listen, the Lord will help you to prosper, man. He'll protect you. But if you don't listen, you're going to be devoured, man. You're going to be judged. You're going to be put to death, man. And 2/3, men and women, and these kids out here, these YNs, they chose to not be obedient, right? So that's going to be their judgment, amongst other things. They're going to die by the sword, through hunger, many other things, So, yeah, man, let's go back. This is 2 Esdras 14 and verse 13. It says, now therefore set thy house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble. Because a lot of our people are in trouble, man. They don't even know it. It says, and now renounce corruption, meaning being worldly, right? Being a fleshly mortal, right? Thinking with that kind of mindset. It says, let go from the mortal thoughts, worldly thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, man. This ain't the time to be weak. This is not the time to be weak, man. We at the end. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Right? Because, Jake always looking for a get rich quick scheme. He always looking for the shortcut. That ain't going to work for you. Verse 16, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So greater evils that you see now, evils that you see now, they're going to be greater evils than these times. It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker with age, man. And you see this, man. You see the system, the setup of Babylon the Great, how it's being broken down, how it's being weakened. How people are losing it. Right? How you're seeing the true nature of people. Right? It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker with age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein, man. Right? So it's not going to let up. It's going to get worse and worse. Right? And how? This is 2 Esdras 15 and verse 49. Because this is going to be the end all be all, man. Right? The end all be all is going to be the missiles. Right? But before that, there's going to be plagues. Right? And this is what's going to correct things. Because right now, you're being corrected with the prophets, with the servants. They going out, they telling you what you're doing wrong or what you need to stop doing and turn back. And you don't want to listen to that. Right? You don't want to listen to that. So it's another way you get corrected. Through judgment, man. Right? And that's what a lot of our people are going to poke at the Lord for. Judgment. This is 2 Esdras 15 and 49. It says, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, right? Poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, which is diseases, to waste thy houses with destruction and death, man. So, ain't none of those good, right? If any one of those things enter anybody's life, they wouldn't consider that to be good. Jake, he always come with the I gotta see it to believe it. I always got a way. Like we always know how to get over the hump. right? That's Jake mindset, but not this time, right? It's not gonna work out for you. So let's I got this video I want to play. Put it up. You know, because what's happening is the economy is falling, right? This whole economy and social and society, and it's all crumbling. It's all crumbling, man. So let's play this. Yabba Shemal Shah willing to let be edified. Shalom.
2 weeks, the prices on all the goods that we have imported is about to skyrocket. And not even like in a normal way, like in a what the fuck is going on? Why are my eggs $12 kind of way? But you have about 2 weeks to stock up on whatever you think you're gonna need to keep you from having to pay those prices right away. 2 weeks. Go to the store.
Gonna make your country go broke. Your country go broke. No one's gonna have shit. F the oil. I'm gonna light it all on fire. I'm gonna destroy my infrastructure. Just make everybody feel it. You'll start seeing war on the streets when that gas hits $20 a gallon.
Absolutely.
You don't have to have a world war. You'll have one here. You don't give a shit about a world war. That electricity won't even be on. You can't afford that to even turn on the news to find out there's a world war. You got to go fight your neighbor. You got to go up the street. You got to go rob a store for whatever goods they have because bread costs $50.
That's right. You know, can you imagine that? Things being so high that you can't even afford it pretty much. Right? If you didn't know that Babylon the Great is being brought down, right, by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, this place is being brought down. Right? Everybody would point the finger at Trump, but who's controlling him? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He said it's not going to be, you ain't going to have to worry about a world war. It's going to be war right next door. Your neighbors are going to become your enemies. Your friends are going to become your enemies. Trust is going to go out the window, man. You're not going to trust anybody. I always say it, man. I always say you got to go back to the purge. You go back to not even the purge. You go back to during the time of the pandemic, when the gas stations had lines 3 blocks, 4 blocks long. Right? When people were fighting over toilet tissue, ready to put, each other to death for toilet tissue. I seen a video where, during this past winter where you had the big snowstorm that was hitting, people were panic buying. So you had this woman, she went in the supermarket and she had her shopping cart and she had asked this dude, can he please put the case of water in her cart for her? Because for one, she couldn't reach it. It was high up, right? And she just couldn't get to it. So the dude came, he picked up the water from, the shelf, and he put it in his cart. Right? He put it in his cart. And she's saying, why would you do that? I asked you to put it in my cart. He said, well, hey, I got a family just like you. I'm all about me and mine. Right? Pretty much the hell with you, lady. And what is she going to do to him? What is she going to do? Because that Jake was pretty big. She couldn't do nothing. She just cursed him out. Said, you're a piece of shit. I can't believe you would do that. I asked you to do it for me. And that's the thing. Men ain't got to do nothing for you, man. If you would have had a man, he could have went with you to the supermarket and picked the damn water up off the shelf and put it in the cart. You know? But the point is, in a time of distress, in a time of tribulation, in the time that scarcity of food is at an all-time high, you're going to find out the people who you thought you can trust and the people that, you know, that you thought were your friends, you're going to find out they're not your friends, man. Right? And that's the spirit, because all week I've been getting like posts about people betraying you and from your family to your friends, people who you thought were down with you, you found out they weren't. You know, I've been getting those types of posts all day in my feed. I mean, all week in my feed. So, you know, the Lord said, "Be not ignorant of anything great or small." Right? But yeah, man, you're gonna see the true nature on people when things get uneasy. Right? So let's finish.
$20. You want a peanut butter jelly sandwich, you're gonna have to go kill somebody for it. Everybody's got morals while they got money in their pocket. But as soon as the money's gone, you'll see how many morals you really have as a society. That shit goes out the window. That's one of the first things that's going to go out the window. Fuck the truth. Your morals is going to go out the window. You will steal. You will lie. You will cheat. You will kill.
And a lot of brothers and sisters in this truth, when things get bad, they're going to fall out. You know? They're going to say, forget the truth. My stomach is hurting right now. Right? Only the elect is going to be able to get through this. Only the elect is going to be faithful unto death, if need be. And I pray, Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing, I am one of those men.
To eat, to survive.
Yeah. You know, even as you're talking, I'm like, my God, this is biblical. You know, I pray that it doesn't come down to this point.
We all should. We all should.
And that's what Jake think. And like I said last week, everything that happens now is a lot of things that are happening now in the world where you'll hear people talk and they'll always revert back to the Bible. It's biblical. This is unprecedented. This is of biblical proportions, right? You always hear that. And then on top of that, you'll hear Jake say, man, you saying it, but I just hope, man. I just hope and pray it doesn't happen. I just hope, man, that it doesn't come to that. But it is going to come to that, man. Because the Lord said it. Most of them people that say those things are Christians. And we all know Christians do not read the Bible, man. If the Lord say that it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Right?
Like, but as we all know, self-preservation, that's the first law of the land.
Mm-hmm.
There is another part of the world that cannot afford for us to control that oil.
Mm-hmm.
They just can't. Then we're playing an entire different game. I mean, it's energy warfare.
There will be impact on the price of, processed and unprocessed food. There will be an impact on the supply chain if it lasts longer, and we're not going to see exactly the same disruption as during COVID, but something that will be in between normal and COVID disruption.
Yeah. I just spoke it up. It says, you know, it goes back to that Batman scene with the Joker. He said, let these people lose everything and they'll eat them. They'll eat each other. Right? It says, see their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Drop at the first sign of trouble. That's right. People will talk about how much of a stand-up person they are, how they're trustworthy, and all that. But let all hell break loose. All that's going out the door, man. It says they're only as good as the world allows them to be. That's right. Right? How many times, you know, you've been around people, and let's just say you grew up with somebody and y'all was tight. And, you know, you got to a certain point in your life, and they did too, and they just flipped and went cold on you. Maybe they came into some money, or, you know, they got a better job. They make more money than you, or they got a better car than you. And I mean, me personally, I've went through that, you know, with people I grew up with. But it just shows you, man, how people. Salaki. Put this in real quick so I don't kill the battery. Salaki. Yeah. So Salakia for that. So you'll have, you know, people just flip on you. And you be asking yourself, wow, I thought we was cool. And they'll just go complete cold on you, man. Because something happened in their life, or they feel like they on another level, or they feel like, you know, you feel like you too good for them, or whatever they may use. You know? That hey, that's how the world has a way of controlling people, man. And in this world, man, people are finding out there are many people out here that are fake. They're just with you for a time, right? This is why, you know, Yahweh Bashim Shah is supposed to be your main what's the word? The Lord is supposed to be your main priority. You know, he's supposed to be your priority, man. Seeking him daily. Because if you do that, the Lord got everything else, man. The Lord will put people around you that's gonna benefit you. And in some cases, it may even be your enemies. You know, the Lord said that that he maketh even, you know, those whose ways please the Lord maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. So you may have that, and the Lord gonna throw people out of your life, man. You may not understand it at first, but as time goes on and you see what type of person they are, then it hits you like, oh, I see why I don't even mess with this dude no more. I don't even mess with this woman no more. Right? Same for the women, you know. But it says, see their morals, their code is a bad joke. Drop at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. That's right. when all hell breaks loose and they don't know where they're getting their next meal from, hey, it's going to become a dog-eat-dog world. And you got it. They want it. It says, see, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. You know, and that was a very powerful part of that movie. That's the Dark Knight. You know? And look at them, man. Look at them. Tissue fighting. I remember that. That went viral. And look at this, man. Look at this. Tissue. Everybody got tissue, man. Now, this could be people who ain't never really been wiping they, you know. They just making sure they got that, man. You can't eat toilet tissue, though. You know. But whatever.
I will eat my neighbors. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm just going to be honest. My superpower is being honest. I've extrapolated this out, and I won't have to for a few years because I got food and stuff. But I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I'm ready to hang them up and gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. My daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat my neighbors. See?
From the devil itself. And I did a video, I believe last year, and you had Jake saying the same thing. That if it came down to it, he will eat somebody. Cannibalism is going to return, man. There are accounts in the scriptures where, you know, people were eating each other, man. The Lord said that was going to happen in the last days. In this time that we're about to enter. Because we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, right? The beginning stages of the end. But this thing is going to, this thing going to go off the hook, man. You're going to be off the chain soon. You know, I talked to a couple of people, and some people said they'll eat their dog, their cat, right? Whatever. They don't care, man. If they hungry, they don't care. So, you know, this is I forgot his name. Man, I forgot his name. But yeah, this devil came on to say, he said, I'm ready to hang them, skin them, you know, and eat them because my daughters ain't gonna starve. I'm telling you, man, people, when things go down, they are only concerned with them and theirs. They don't care about you, man. This is why the Lord told you, you know, to seek him. Right? Don't seek approval of these people down here in Babylon, man, or in any part of this earth. Because these people will use you, they will lie to you, and out of the devil's mouth, they will eat you, man. They will eat you. Yeah, the Wilder brother. Yeah, Alex Jones. Alex Jones, man. I don't know if this is after his scandal and all that, if he had to pay back all that money or whatever, he had to not pay back, but they sued him for a lot of money, you know, or whatever. I don't know if this is after or before that, but it don't matter. He said it. He said, I will eat my neighbors. I will eat you. You know, and shalom, brother.
My superpower is being honest. I'll eat your ass. I will. I'm combat model, optimum self-sufficiency, probably the leader. The point is have you thought about that yet? Because I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like sizing up my neighbor, how I'm going to haul him up by a chain and chop his ass up? I'll do it. My children aren't going hungry.
That's crazy, man. You know he mean it. 2 Ezra 15 and verse 2 Ezra 15 and verse 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Well, I ain't gonna have no pity. If they ain't eating 3-4 days, you're gonna look like food. And they're gonna conspire to chop you up and skin you, and they're gonna eat you, man. Right? He said, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. Right? Let me get one more. See if this is it. Salakia, 1 second. This is Jeremiah 19 and 8. It says, and I will make this city desolate and hissing. Every one that passeth thereby shall be astonished and hiss because of all the plagues thereof. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege and straitness wherewith their enemies, and they shall seek their lives, shall straighten them. So, hey man, you're gonna be eating, and that's a crazy way to go out, and to think to eat your friend, your daughter, your son, your kids, period, man. This is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 58. Concerning these devils. It says, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. So a lot of these devils, man, hey, they're going to be catching hell, right? The same as 2/3 of our people. It says, so they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for the very hunger of bread and thirst for water, man. You think the Lord was lying when he said that? Right? So these devils, what they have done to the Israelites is going to return upon their own heads, man. This is going to happen. Right? This is going to happen. Bill Cooper and Alex Jones was an agent shortly before he died. Yeah. Wait, who died? Not Alex Jones, Bill Cooper, right? Yeah, they are agents, man. They wouldn't be able to talk the way they talk and say what they say unless they wasn't juiced in. I always knew something was up with this dude, man. Hey, shalom, elder.
Hey, shalom, brother. How you doing?
Shalom. Yeah, so this dude, he telling you straight up, man. Let me rewind that a little bit. He telling you straight up what he gonna do when it get bad, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I remember eating flesh is not something that just the heathens did. We did that too.
Uh-huh.
During the siege of Jerusalem, we baked our own sons and daughters and ate them, man,
Yeah.
because we had
Yeah.
nothing to eat.
Yeah. I had mentioned earlier, I did a video last year where you had Jake pretty much saying the same thing.
Yeah, that was something that we did during the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD. We baked our own sons and daughters and ate them, man.
Yeah, man. That ain't no joke, man. But you
That is
gotta
no
be
joke. So hunger is not a pleasant thing, man.
yeah. And it said that when you die of hunger, man, like what is it? The when you said first you start hallucinating, and then you know your stomach start touching your back, and then you start your organs start eating themselves, like
Right?
starts
Your
turning.
body starts to eat itself eventually.
Yeah, man. That's a
It starts with the fat. They eat the fat, then you get skinny, and then it starts to eat the organs.
yeah, man.
So
Yeah,
I got a scripture here in Isaiah 49:26. It says, "I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, man." They'll eat
yeah,
themselves eventually, man.
it's
They
crazy.
got no choice.
Yeah, man. That's you got to have a certain spirit on you to do something like that, man.
That's cannibalism, man. It takes a whole new realm when you
Yeah, man.
get into that type of stuff, man. Just to see the blood and then
Yeah,
eat. No, I can't do that, man. Not in
yeah,
this
man.
spirit.
That's what I'm saying, man. To get that Jeffrey Dahmer spirit, and that's a devil. But Jake, Jake did it. But if you ask Jake nowadays, you'll have some that very little that will admit, but the first answer would be, hell no, I ain't eating nobody, man. Hell no, I ain't with that. But when things get crazy and your stomach start going crazy and you ain't never felt like that before in your life, ain't no telling what you gonna do, man. And then your kids, because this dude, Alex Jones, he went into his kids. He said, man, I'm gonna eat my neighbor, man. I don't care. My two daughters are not gonna go hungry. So if you got kids behind you and they crying, Daddy, oh, I'm hungry, this and that, and you seeing them crying and weak and they can't, what you gonna do? So you got to take all of this into account, man, because this is coming. The Lord said it's coming. Well, yeah, let's hear what he said again.
I'm ready. My daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat my neighbors. See, my superpower is being honest. I'll eat your ass. I will. I'm combat model, optimum self-sufficiency, probably the leader. The point is have you thought about that yet? Because I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like sizing up my neighbor, how I'm going to haul him up by a chain and chop his ass up? I'll do it. My children aren't going hungry.
Hey, look, you know he ain't lying. You know he ain't lying.
He's not laughing, man. He's telling you the truth, man. Like, listen, I'm gonna eat him up.
Yeah. And he gave detail. He said, I'm gonna line them up. I'm gonna hang them up. I'm gonna strip them. And I'm gonna eat them. I just read in second Ezra 15. Let me go back to it. Second Ezra 15 and verse 50. I'm gonna start at 56 because these devils, they gotta pay for what they did. And truth be told, man, these devils, they've been eating people they eating people today. Right? They eating people right now. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching a video with this rabbi, and he said, man, listen, all these millions of kids that disappeared, you really think they disappeared?
Exactly.
He said, man, when you're eating McDonald's and those things, you're eating those kids, man.
Yep. Exactly. And they came out and they said that. They said McDonald's is the #1
Yeah.
supplier. #1, man. And a woman had broke it down. He said, you know, when you see that sign on McDonald's and it says serving 1 million people a day, that's literal. That's not 1 million people walking in the store buying food and this and that. That's they serving you people, man. They mix that meat in a bunch of other meats. And people have done videos where they've had burgers from McDonald's for months. And the burger looked the same.
It won't break down.
You know, the French fries is made with plastic. Right? A bunch of other things, man. The chicken nuggets, I had a post. I can't find it right now, but it was a post, and the chicken nuggets had like 30-something ingredients in it, man, to make it. Hey, shalom, Yardan. Shalom, brother. You know? So, and people are hip to it, but you think they going to stop eating that stuff? No. Man, I've been eating that all my life. McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, KFC, Popeyes. I can't stop, man. I love that stuff.
You love the meat. You love that human meat. That's what it is.
Yeah, man.
This is 2 Kings. You can read 2 Kings 6:28.
2 Kings 6:28.
Yeah.
Come on. 2 Kings 6 and verse 28. It says, and the king said unto her.
So now these were two women that was having a dispute.
Mm-hmm.
Read on.
It says, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
Go ahead.
It says, so we boiled my son
and
did eat him.
This is what people did back then, yeah. During the siege of Samaria, man. We ate our own children, man. You got to be in a whole new spirit to do that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Read on.
That's right. It says, and I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she hath hid her son.
So you see that? The point is really about what really took place there, how they ate each other, man.
Yeah, man.
They were eating kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not something new on the earth. It hasn't been done in the centuries because food have been grown and so forth. But it's coming a time where just remember what took place back then is going to take place again.
That's right. Yeah.
This is what the Lord is going to bring on the earth, man. See how you going to survive, how you going to survive, and how you going to survive. So you say you're going to survive without me, meaning the Holy Spirit? Let's see you do that.
Exactly.
Go ahead. No, that's it there. Sorry.
Come on. I have 1 Esdras 15 and verse 56. It says, like as thou hast done to my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all dying shall perish with the sword in the field. So these cities and pretty much Esau's kingdom falling, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Jake is in the midst of that, man. But this is going into these devils. So it says, they that be in the mount, verse 58. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst for water, man. So imagine somebody got a cup of blood, which they doing that now too, drinking blood and eating human flesh,
I
right?
was go ahead. Sorry.
Because you have because you're hungry and you're thirsty, man. Right? Yeah, you got it.
I was looking at the documentary recently, and they showed you where women are eating their own placentas, man. You saw that?
Oh no, man, that's
So when they
disgusting.
have the baby,
Ah,
they eat the man they were eating and said, "This is good for you," and they started eating that, man.
man. Whew. Man, I've heard that, that that was good for you, but man, come on, man. That I don't know. I couldn't do it. I don't know nobody that has done it. But just imagine, man, like we keep saying that you got to have a certain kind of spirit in you to chop up somebody, hang them up, and just come up to the body with a knife and just cut off a piece and just eat it, man. Right? And these devils, they don't got no problem with that, man. They got no problem. And guess what they want? They want the dark meat. They like dark meat. You know what that means. They like dark meat. It's crazy.
I will eat your ass. And that's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first.
I don't know how true this is, but I heard as of May 1st, all gas is going to be cut with 15% ethanol. From my understanding, ethanol is going to destroy my engine. So essentially, they're forcing us to buy electric vehicles. What's the point of this? Is this true? Because ethanol is going to destroy the engine. I don't want to get rid of my car. I love my car. I don't want a Tesla. Why are we all being forced to buy Tesla now? Is gas going to be cut with 15% ethanol? Didn't they get rid of this, 50 years ago?
And I believe they already watering down the gas, trying to make more profit. You know what I'm saying? But what they doing is that everything is being connected to the grid. Everything, man. All these well, the gas cars are still connected to the grid, but you have a lot of people that have these old model cars that are not connected to the grid. These radios and things of that sort. But this is what they trying to do, man. So that way everything could be under one source. So that way when they cut that source, everything cuts off. Because back in the days, during the time of the blackout, I think 2002, the water wasn't connected to the grid, right? So when you had that blackout for a day or two, however long it was, the water was still running, but now the water is connected to the grid. So if the grid shut down, the water shuts down. There's no water. So everything is just being set up, man.
I think that's one of the reasons they stopped, like in New York, like in all of New York City, used to be gas stoves. Now everything is coming in as electric, man.
Yeah.
I remember when we had the flood. What was it? When Hurricane Sandy?
Sandy, yeah.
A lot of places that did not have electricity to heat their home, they were using the gas stoves. They just had the gas stove on all day to keep heat. If you take away that, something like that happens again, what happens? What are you supposed to do?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So they're pushing you into one central grid.
Yep.
That they could control you.
Yep. And that goes into the New World Order. All of this paper money that's going to be done away with is going to be digital. So they having a hard time because the Lord is throwing monkey wrenches all in their programs and all that. So now they on like a desperate campaign because it tells you in Revelation that the devil shall come down with great wrath because he got a short time. His time is short, so he's in desperation mode right now. So now he's coming up with all types of false flags and trying to get you to look over here while he sets up his agenda over here, and people are pretty much catching on to a lot of these things. Brother said, turning America into China, which is why China was given this demonic tech first as a beta testing ground. Yeah, and they jealous of China's technology and Russia, man. You know, the elder always bring it out when Russia, you know, I forgot what he said. Russia accomplished something, then America turned around and said they went to the moon. You know, it was a competition thing with Russia, which we all know they didn't go to the moon. You know, that just came out. I got a video I want to show on that with the evidence showing you that was made in a Hollywood studio or whatever. But yeah, man. This place is completely falling. And there's nothing people can do. Nothing they can do, man. They just, you know, if you ain't got Yahweh Shem Yahushua in these times, you're lost.
That's what I said. Any man that figured he could do this without the Most High, you'll see his end.
Exactly. And the scriptures tell you that in yeah, you got it.
Go to Jeremiah 19:9. 8. You can start at 8 verse.
Come. I was just about to go to Jeremiah too. Jeremiah 19:8.
Mm-hmm.
This is Jeremiah 19:8. It says, "And I will make this city desolate."
Now, this is a prophecy that Jeremiah was prophesying against the Israelites when we lived there. Read on.
Come. It says, "And in hissing, every one that passeth thereby shall be astonished and hiss because of all the plagues thereof."
Read on.
"And I will cause you," I brought this out earlier.
Okay.
"And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters. And they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege and straitness wherewith their enemy, and they that seek their lives shall straighten them."
See? This is the time that's coming to America, and the world. We should put it that way. It's not just going to be in America.
Yep.
But once America crumbles, all the nations of the world will crumble, man.
Yep.
Because they depend on here so much for everything: food, monetary system. They don't want to refine most of the gas around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Once America has come to its threshold, all the nations of the earth will fall.
Yeah, America is sort of like the engine.
That's right.
That keeps things running.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it tells you in Revelation that they shall see the smoke of a burning, lamenting. You know,
they'll cry out.
They're gonna say, "No, my riches. Oh man, what are we gonna do now?" You know, but this is Jeremiah 17:5, going on to what you said, Rala, when Jake think he can do it on his own. This Jeremiah 17:5. It said, "Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm." Because you think your power is in your might. Like, you know, all I got to do is just prep and make sure I got a bunch of gas. And how you going, what good gas is going to do if your car don't run?
Salaki,
yeah, you got it.
I just want to say all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah, to the brothers on the panel, and all the brothers listening.
Come. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
And I just want to also say that when that scripture you said, trust not in man, also pertains trust not in your woman too, because a lot of men out here, y'all got a rib, and y'all be trusting in your rib more than y'all trusting the Father, man. And that's also goes hand in hand with that, man. You know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of pillow talking Jakes out here, man.
Yeah. But those Jakes, they gonna lose quick, man, because you come on, man. You know your woman can't protect you. You're supposed to be the protector. So, you know, you thinking like that, man. You already lost, man. But let me read that again. Jeremiah 17:5, it says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man." You got a lot of people that trust in Esau Edom too,
Mm-hmm.
right?
What you call it? What is that? Isaiah 20th chapter. Go ahead, but read what you read.
Okay. You know, you got you know, they'll have their what is it, World Health Organization. They'll have you know, their statistics and their polls, and you know, they even come with they be having like in a little cut in between certain things, they'll say survival tips, right? Do this and you'll be all right. Right? They'll hear Esau say, well, you know, going back to the pandemic, you know, this shouldn't take long. Just do this and we'll get back to normal. This place ain't been normal. This place, it's gotten worse from then to now. You know, but yet you still got people in this country that don't trust in the government, trust in the leadership, man. But the scriptures say that the leaders of this people have caused them to err, right? So you trusting in man, you know, it's going to be your downfall. It's going to be your downfall, man. It says, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord, man, whose mind, whose way of thinking departs from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? That's not going to work for you, man. If you trust in the man and not Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to be destroyed. Point blank, period. Let me get another one. This is Psalms 118, right, in verse 8. And it reads, "It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man." So that's point blank, man. Point blank, period. You trust in the Lord and not men. It's better to put your trust in the Lord, man. It says, verse 9, "It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes." Yeah, Trump will be considered a prince, right? And other leaders, they will be considered princes that rule over you. Let me get this one. Psalms 146 and verse 3. It says, "Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help." They're not going to help you. They're going to be trying to protect themselves. And they can't protect themselves, man. They can't get out of this judgment. So you trust in them to get you out this judgment. It's like beating a dead horse.
Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30, you can read that too.
Isaiah 30 and start at
One.
what? One?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is Isaiah 30 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children." Who's that? The Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
Saith the Lord, "that take counsel, but not of me."
So a counselor is a person that advises you on spiritual things, right? You taking counsel, but not of the Most High. Go ahead.
"And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit."
So that you don't want to cover the spirit of the Lord. Psalms 91. Go ahead.
"That they may add sin to sin."
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
"That walk to go down unto Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth."
See that? So that's what you read in Jeremiah 17.
Yep.
Trusting in man. Saying, you have not asked at my mouth. Read on.
It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
So meaning that what? You figure because you're living in America, you trust in Pharaoh. You think everything will be all right. Go ahead.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
See that? So you go trust in another man's shadow. Go ahead.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be ashamed,
Mm-hmm.
and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
See that, man? You don't want that to happen to you, man.
It's crazy. And that's what you have. You have a lot of people in confusion right now. A lot of people want answers. They want to know what's
Because-
really going on.
Right. Because the reason why that's happening, they trust in the shadows of Egypt.
Exactly.
And they're not asking of the mother of the Most High. They're not coming back to the law, statutes, and judgment of the Most High. They still figure they could live outside of that and survive.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Come on. I'm gonna jump down to 12.
Okay.
It says, wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word,
You see?
and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity, this sin, shall be to you as a breach, ready to fall, swelling out of an high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
You'll never know when it's coming.
It's crazy, man. Don't it tell you in 2 Peter 3:10 that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night?
Mm-hmm.
So people gonna be, going on about their day, marrying like Luke tells you, marrying, giving in marriage, eating, drinking, partying, and then the Lord gonna return, man. And if
Scripture tell you in Matthew, two shall be grinding at the field in the mill, right?
Yep. So people gonna be doing everything you could think of. People gonna be doing it when the Lord returns, and then it's gonna catch them like a thief in the night, man. It takes me back to that. Remember the old 10 Commandments with Charlton Heston?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they came out of Egypt and they were by the mount, and Moses was up there with the Lord getting the commandments, the law. But meanwhile, he was up there all that time, and they started to like get impatient. So they made a golden calf, and they started worshiping it, and they started partying and drinking and having lewd sex and all that stuff. And then Moses came down, and he said, since you don't want to live by the Lord, you're going to die by the Lord. And then at that time, everybody started running. Oh, Moses, I love you, man. I love the Lord. And that's how Jake going to be in that day. Jake think he going to do what he want up until that point, till the Lord return. And then he going to want to repent. I didn't mean it. I was just having a little fun. It says Matthew 24:27. It says, for as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. That's right. Everybody gonna see him. Everybody gonna see him, man. Right? Shabbat shalom, brother. Yeah, everybody gonna see him, man. And people gonna be in fear, man. It's not gonna be no good time, man. Not for most of the inhabitants of the earth, man.
Well, the scripture actually tells you the day of the Lord is dark.
That's right. I was just about to get that, right? This is
Amos 5.
Amos. Oh, I was thinking about that one. Which one you had? Amos 5 and what?
5 and 8.
5 and 8.
No, hold up.
I think it's Malachi. Malachi, right? 5 and 8. Malachi. That's the one I was going to. Yeah. No, not Malachi. Is it
5 and 18? Amos 5:18.
Amos 5. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Amos 5 and 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
So you see, a lot of people desire the Christians in the churches desire the day of the Lord, right? And they eat pork, they celebrate Christmas, they do all that, but they think about the day of the Lord and say, yo, this is actually a question. They say, yo, what is, read that again?
Come on. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
To what end is it for you?
So what end, this day of the Lord, what end is this for you, for him, for me, for you, for each and every one of us? Go ahead.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
See that?
It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
You'll not be able to, what is this saying here? No matter what you do, you wouldn't be able to escape that day.
Escape, that's right. It's going to be a
There'll be
bigger
no
judgment.
there'll be no safe place for you that day.
That's right, man. It's not, hey. Your best bet, Jake, is to just seek the Lord, man.
Just humble yourself, yo.
Just humble yourself, man.
Just humble out and say, you know what? This is what was meant for me. Let me do this, man. This laws, the statutes, the judgment is meant for me. Let me do it. A lot of Jakes don't want to do that because they figure, nah, I'm gonna have to give up too much for this, man.
Yeah. Yep. I worked hard for this, man.
Yeah. That's why when Christ told that man, he said, listen, go sell all what you got and come follow me. He said, everything, man? He said, yeah, all. Now I can't do that, man. Couldn't do it.
Yeah. That's right. He cried bitterly, man. He was like, oh, man, what? No, he ain't want to do that. And that's Jake. Look at him.
Yeah, can't give it up.
Yeah. Check out these. Yeah, you got it.
Football players and basketball players and people that
I was just about to say that. Yep.
People that make money within the society gonna give this up for the Most High? Never. Because in their hearts, they're following the shadows of Egypt. They think that this will go on forever. Psalms 49 and 11.
Yep. This is Psalms 49 and 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
See that?
And their dwelling places to all generations.
They figure this America will go on and forever, man. There'll be no end to this.
It says they called their lands after their own name.
Right. North America, Europe, different parts of the world, they call after their own self. South America, North America. No, man, come on.
It's crazy, man. The proof is in the pudding. He's showing you who the devil is, who the wicked is. And this man is falling.
By the day, every day. Just day by day, everything is crumbling slowly but slowly. That war in the Middle East, that's not over, man. That just started.
Exactly.
This little peace treaty they got, this is just giving them time to re-up, bring in more arms and see what's damaged and fix it and try to do this. That's all that is, man. This war is not over, man. This is gonna go on until somebody capitulates completely, because he's completely destroyed. There's nothing else they could do.
Yeah. And lately I've been hearing about, all these nations, they kind of, they're not, but they're kind of turning away the heat from America. They still not, but they geared toward more Israel now.
Israel has all the clout in America, all the businesses, so forth is in America. They the ones that control the money.
Yeah.
The military of the United States is nothing but an arm of Israel.
Yeah.
That's all that is. It's nothing but an arm. You see, like sometimes when you see you see like when they go to all these think tanks and they go to all these conferences where they say, listen, We wanna go into Iraq, and we wanna take away the oil. You see, they'll have big companies like Chase. You'll see big companies like uh, Citibank and so forth. These are the companies that's going in there, that's going to bankroll that war that's going to take place. But on the end, they'll be able to profit from that, man.
Yeah.
They'll be able to use their influence in the banks to set up a banking system there, bringing forth the monies. The oil companies are going to set up. They're going to get the money from the bank. They're going to take loans, and they make money, man. That's how they're going to do that.
Yeah. And don't get it twisted. Don't believe that America doesn't have oil, man.
They got
America
oil.
got oil, man.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want you people to have it.
What it is, they got the more. I think they got like the second or third largest oil preserves in the world, man.
No. Yeah.
But what they did, they tied in that dollar, made a petrodollar with the oil, so around the world for more people that buy oil and sell in the U.S. petrodollar, and that dollar pushes it up, and they're able to get money from that. Because imagine I got to buy something from you. You say, yeah, I say, Yashwan, how much that cost, man? You say it costs $5. I just can't buy it from you. I must convert my money into U.S. dollars. Then I got to buy it from you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, from 5, it went from 5 to 50 because my money is equivalent to $50 U.S. dollars.
Yeah.
And now they get a part of that, or portion of that trade, because why? I'm using their dollars. And then I would say, well, you know what? You're gonna have some U.S. foreign reserves, man. Like how much? You got 40 left from that deal. The last one I got is 5. You got a certain amount, 5, and I got the 40. So you know what? Put that 40 in foreign reserves. But then when you're ready, you could freeze that money. You could say, "Nah, we freezing that because you're not listening to what we're telling you." Like what?
Yep. So even though they sold it to you, they still got control over it.
Yeah. So that's how, as you said, the engine. That's how that engine works, yo.
Yep. That's why they're able to put tariffs, and if you don't deal with us, then you're gonna have to pay a higher tax and this and that, you know. And these nations, man, they fed up with that.
Yeah, they sick of this, man. They want to flex their own wings, man. They say, yo, we tired of being under you, man.
Yeah,
telling us what to do, how to do things. We don't want to do that no more, man.
Yeah. Here, take for instance the whole Iran thing. America told Iran they can't have nuclear weapons, so you can have it. It's like the father. It's like a father telling his son, "Listen, you can't go outside until I tell you to, and if you do, then I'm gonna have to put the belt on you.
I'll put you in punishment, yo."
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to put a whooping on you. So these nations, they're like, man, I got weapons just like you got. You know, I got missiles like you got.
Yeah. You're not gonna dictate to us, man, what we could do and what we can't do. We're not living like that, man. We do what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you say, all right, well, yeah, well, we're gonna make war with you. You say, listen, bro, bring it on, man.
Exactly.
We're not scared of your war no more. Bring it on.
Yeah.
But remember what the scripture says: the least of the flock will draw him out, man.
That's right. Yep. And we know who that is. Them fitted hats.
All right.
You know, them fitted hats, man. Them people, man. they can't go nowhere now. Everybody. I was just watching a video yesterday, man. They can't even, you know, those Israelis, man. They can't eat at restaurants. Certain restaurants, they're not serving them. They don't want them there. You know,
they can't. Man. They could no longer hide behind that whole thing about, oh, he's anti-Semitic. They can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
But the world have figured out, nah, man, come on. We see what you're about, man. You're about genocide. That's killing people, steal their resources, killing people, take their lands. We know what you're about, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you seen the one with the Southern Poverty Law Center?
No.
The ones that was pretty much putting the Israelites on radar, saying that they the ones that called us black identity extremists.
Oh yes. I saw a little clip of that.
yeah, that whole thing went down. Like they found out that they was conspiring to you know, they was taking money or something. I'm gonna try to find the video,
Oh,
but yeah, that whole thing like blew up and all that, man. I was just like, man, that's crazy. And then you had this woman, she was interviewing this devil, and she was pretty much saying, okay, you got all this attention on the black identity extremists. Well, what about the white groups that have actually, killed cops and, tried to set up certain things to harm cops and things of that sort. So you have to see this devil, man. He's a piece of, what, but he didn't want to really talk on the white groups. He was trying to be more focused on the black group. So the lady was pretty much telling them, like, what are they doing that you feel they're a threat? This devil said, oh, they're extremely pretty much they're too extreme with knowing their nationality.
mhm.
That was the only thing that came out of his mouth. I was like, man, these devils really got a hatred for you, Jakes. They really have a hatred for you, man. But I'm gonna try to find them though. But yeah, they got this oil, but they want you to get electric cars now.
Why are they cutting the gas? Why do they want us to drive electric? They did this with Obama with the cash for clunkers. They destroyed all the good vehicles. So everybody had to get these new vehicles with the systems inside where they could track you, they could monitor you. Because all the old vehicles, they couldn't monitor you. So they got rid of that. So now they can monitor us through this CarPlay nonsense. But now you're going to destroy my engine with ethanol? Also, I think the gas is being cut right now. Gas is clear. Gas should not be clear. The gas should have a tinge of a color. Gas is dripping out clear now. I think the gas is already contaminated, and you should be pumping your gas with a mask and gloves. Something is in the oil.
It's a plan that was agreed to by 179 nations. It's called the Agenda for the 21st Century. It's a totalitarian state being developed right now all over the world. It is the inventory and control plan of all land, all water, all minerals, all plants, all animals, all construction, all means of production, all food, all energy, all information, and all human beings in the world. And this is a plan that was agreed to by 179 nations back in 1992. It's a United Nations plan. It's called the Agenda for the 21st Century. And so many of us around the world think that, well, sustainable development, it just sounds so great. Isn't it about
And these devils, they always try to put out dates, and when they seek to accomplish certain things at certain times or whatever. But it's all up to the Lord, man. It ain't up to them. We might not even make it to 2030. It's all up to the Lord. The Lord is running the show.
He mustered the host of the battle.
Exactly, man. So all of this that you're seeing, yeah, this is their timeline on when they think this is going to happen, but these devils have no control of no moves they make. The scriptures tell you that the Lord sealeth the instructions of men. Right? When deep sleep falleth upon them. That's, I believe, Proverbs 16. No, that's I believe that's Job. Job 4. Let me see. Because they can they can just plan. They can have all the plans they want. Deep sleep.
Proverbs 3:24.
Proverbs 3:24.
Check that one.
3:24. No, not that one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Job 33. Job 33 and verse 15. It says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumberings upon the bed. So when you sleeping, right, when you getting some shut eye, it says, verse 16, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. So the Lord gonna seal your instructions. What you gonna do? How you gonna fulfill his will? So it would make no sense for you to fear these devils when the Lord controls these devils. You should fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, you got Jake up there fear, with his fear videos, and they're gonna take us out. Hey, look what they thinking to do to us, man. They're gonna do this to us, and we ain't gonna make it. Not putting the Lord in his mouth, right? Not even speaking of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Just scared of the devil, man.
Recycling and creative reuse and creating energy and food resources for everyone? And the answer is no, it really is not. It's about moving populations into concentrated city centers and clearing them out of the rural areas. All systems have to be brought into harmony in order to control them all. Because when systems don't meet, when they're out of balance or not in sync with one another, they can't be controlled centrally. And the goal of Agenda 21 is one world government and total control from a central unit.
Guys, I wasn't going to make another video today, but this is extremely urgent. I need you to pass this on to everybody, all the high content creators that have all the mass followings. The Epstein files in this war is just a distraction. What I just learned about Peter Thiel and Alex Karp with Palantir.
And that whole files thing, the e-files, they already know who was on that island.
Of course they know, man.
They know who on that island.
That's where they had to get rid of that. I don't consider those people dead, but they had to remove those people from the spotlight.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. And Trump was on that list. And
Clinton, all those people were on there. That's why they got rid of certain people and they put them in certain safe houses and the whole thing. Why not release the file to the public? Oh, we can't release this. Oh, we can only release this amount. No, come on, man.
Exactly. And you think about all these people that you just don't see no more. Look at Oprah. You don't see her no more.
Nope.
You don't see you got Russell Simmons, but he popping up. He live over there in one of those.
I think he live in Bali. He disappeared off the earth, man. He said, he didn't want to be here.
Yeah. You got a lot of people that just completely disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Men and women. So it don't matter. They're not going to escape the judgment. But like you said, Rala, they probably somewhere living it up, man.
Yeah, of course.
These are people that are rich, super rich. Anybody that was on Epstein Island, they were rich, man. They got money. So when you got money, you can live anywhere, especially when you got power. You can live anywhere. So these people, they don't want no cameras around. They just want to live in peace. That's not going to work like that. But for now, they are. But their end is destruction and death, man.
Right.
They're not going to escape the judgment of the Heavenly Father. All the wickedness they've done.
Essentially, they're using all this shit as a distraction right now. And the detention centers that are being installed with the incinerators and all that stuff for humans, it's all designed for us, people like me, people like you, all the dissenters, all the people that can see the shit that's going on. Palantir is 100% that's using all the cameras, the flat cameras, all our cell phones, your TVs, everything. And now it's being even admitted through whistleblowers and through themselves that they are 100% gathering information on every single one of us. What do you think the AI databases are for? These what we're seeing right now are all distractions, and we're all putting our attention to it. Okay, and that's what they want. We're giving them exactly what they want. In all reality, they're about to box us all in with this technology. We're 100% occupied by a terrorist entity, which
you already boxed in, man. Look at the minds of the people. I mean, you got a percentage of people that knows what this is about, but we talking about the masses. The masses of people, they've already boxed in, man. They fully into this thing, right? Especially our people, because that's all we concerned with. You look at we say this every week, man. You look at the spirit on our people, man. All they care about is turning up, drinking, smoking, right? Getting their piece of the pie, flexing. They don't care, man, about what's really going on. They hear it. Try to go out and tell somebody what's really going on in the world of our people and see what kind of response they give you. Oh, that's fake news. Come on, man. You believe all that? Come on, man. Like, just get you some Don Julio, man, and have a sip. I got some weed, man. You want to hit this? I just got an ounce. Yo, it's a party tonight. I got some chicks for you. What's up? That's all you're gonna hear from our people, man. They're not concerned about the world really ending.
Man. They trusting in the shadows of Egypt again, like we just read earlier, man.
Exactly.
They trust in that shadow of Egypt. They think that things will always be good here, yo. Things will never go bad here. Things are always gonna be good.
Yeah. Come on, America been through this before, man. We've been through the Great Depression. We've been through COVID. And look, man, we back on the scene.
We still here, man. We doing good.
Nah, man. This time, the scriptures tell you the trouble that's going to come on the earth is going to be like none other since there was a nation, man. Right? This ain't going to be no recovery. Ain't going to be no recovery.
Mm.
Ain't going to be no, because when things really go left, your leadership going to leave you, man. People already turning on you. You starting to figure out people are fake, man. They're phony. So it's like you just waiting to see if this thing is really gonna go left. Because like I said, you heard it. Oh, it's a war going on. Oh, but they had a ceasefire. Look, they're gonna stop, man. I'm telling you. I talk to ex-military. You know what they tell me, Raala?
What's that?
They say, well, America, they just gonna shoot them with missiles, and then they're gonna come to an agreement, and the war gonna stop. This is ex-military saying this. Like everybody's so afraid of America. All America got to do is shoot a missile and blow up a couple of things, and then the country just gonna surrender. And be like, all right, come on, let's just come to a deal.
In this whole scenario of this war, America could not come out of here a loser or look weak, though.
Exactly. That's right. And they are.
They cannot come out of here as a loser or look weak. Because then the other nations of the world that they bully, they say, man, we're not paying you no money. No, you're not going to do that to us, man.
Yeah.
Iran could do this. And they were under sanctions for what? 40, 50 years? Man, we could do this too.
Yep.
They don't want to look that way. They got to come out of there showing that they're still in power or control, man.
Yep. Yeah. And that's why when because I believe what them Iranians, them damn Persians were saying, man. They were saying that they was Trump and this dude not a Jew was calling, trying to ask them for a ceasefire, like begging them. And they were saying, no, we're gonna stop when we get ready. You know? So
I mean, when you read like Isaiah 13 and 17, right? It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them,
yep.
which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Yeah, they
Their
don't care.
bows, it says, their bows also shall dash their young men to pieces. I mean, it's not talking about actual ancient bows, it's talking bows of steel when you read Job 9 and 2024.
Yep. That's right. Yeah, man.
Salakia, can I speak?
Yeah, you got
Sure.
it.
Yeah, man. These people of the world, man, you know, they always try to call you like, oh, you're miserable because you want the down. Why would you want the downfall? You live here,
Yep.
all this stuff. Why are you preaching about the destruction and these people need to do this and they go into this, man? Listen, man. When I hear these people out here, man, I just know you just fuel for the fire, man. Because this place has to go, man. It has to go, man.
Yep.
And man, I asked them one question when I tell them stuff like that, and they say, "Yo, you live here, man. You're gonna die too."
Yep.
I said, "No, I'm not gonna die, brother. I'm with the Lord. I'm on the Lord's side. You're gonna die because you ain't got the Lord with you. You want to stay here, man? You want to be a slave all your life? You're not tired of working in the morning time, getting up early to go to work?
Yep.
You're not tired of doing that, paying taxes, man? You got to buy. You can't get a bottle of water to drink. You got to pay for it.
No, this is
You
all
got
they
to pay
know.
rent.
This is all they know.
You
They
got
don't
to
know
pay
nothing
rent.
else.
Come on, man.
They don't want to know nothing else. They want this is the place. This they found destination, man.
That's right.
And then how does find destination end? In tragedy, man. In destruction, man.
Yep. Yeah,
Like
man.
the movie tells you how it ends. And they were trying to do. They're trying to escape in the movie. They're trying to escape the death. They're trying to flee. They're trying to make the death pass them. But it ain't gonna pass you, man. It's gonna catch on to everybody. Everybody's gonna get it that deserves it, man.
Or they just want to deny it. You know, they just want to live in denial.
These movies be spiritual, man. When you really look at them and watch what they about and what the name of the movie is and the names of the people names in the movie, you gotta really dissect. These movies are all spiritual. It's all telling you the prediction and that's coming to the earth, man.
They know. The elites know.
Exactly.
That movie, This Is the End. These
Leave
movies,
the
they tell me because they going off the script too. See, they trying to
yeah, of course.
around the script of trying to escape the revelation of slavery. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to escape that by building bunkers, trying to go out of space. You know what I'm saying? All these things, all these movies, sci-fi movies, they always trying to get outside the earth to escape the judgment, which is the earth being destroyed or something. Which is not going to be, that's not going to happen. They're going to be destroyed, but they try to make something the earth's going to be destroyed. They're trying to escape the earth to go to a different planet and start over again and do the same wickedness you did here. This is, it ain't going to do nothing different. He ain't going to serve the Lord on another planet. It ain't about serving the Lord on another planet. It's about serving you and doing and trying to, let's not make the same mistake we made last time. No.
Yep. And if you think about it, what would be the reason for this government to have a space force? What would be the reason?
It's obvious to escape the destruction that's coming here.
Like people should have thought.
They hide in another planet or they'll go to the moon somewhere and chill. They'll cause destruction on the earth and then they'll come back and do what they got to do later on. No, it's not going to work that way.
Exactly.
Listen, Esau trying to go everywhere. He's trying to be inside the ground, inside the water, inside space. He just trying to find anywhere to go, man.
It ain't working.
Just look pretty. This is what it is, man. He's trying to find anywhere to hide from the Lord's wrath, man.
Yo,
that's what he's trying to find, man.
Everywhere he go into space. He wound up dying up there. He go in the water. he wound up dying in there. He go underground, he wound up dying down there. You can't just go wherever you want, man.
Con. And then see, and Esau, he's the only one that does that, right? You don't see Jake trying to do that, trying to live in underground and live in the water and live in space. Jake said, "Look, we here on the earth, man. This is where we supposed to be at, man." You know what I'm saying? Jake ain't trying to invent a way to escape.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, hey, you seen the joint with the 11 scientists that was found dead? That like
Yep.
you just had one. I think his name is David Whitlock, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That dude just died. They said he committed suicide.
Suicide, yeah.
Which is holes around that too. But you know, my whole, and it's just a theory. They know they found out the truth. They found out that in those chariots, there are dark-skinned men. They can't let certain things get out. You know what I'm saying? They cannot let certain things get out. So these 11 scientists that either are missing or dead, they knew something. Just like that devil that went under the water and he found out, he went deep, and then he found out it was land in the ocean, and then there was more water under him, but the water was dense. Like you can bounce stuff off of the water. It was that thick. And he wound up dead. You know, so the Lord is allowing these people to find things out, but it's all for the time of the Lord to really be, you know, to be, you know, made national, you know, because as soon as they find it, they get put to death. And there are Jake scientists out there. I'm pretty sure it's Jake scientists out there. Of
course.
But Esau ain't gonna listen. You talk, you know, you know what happens. Can't ever come forth with this.
Remember what they tell you, man. They tell you, if you talk, you do 20 years in jail and $50,000 fine. That's what they start off with.
Yep.
If you go beyond that, then you know they might unalive you. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or they'll tell you something. They try to play with your mind and say, "Ain't nobody gonna believe you. You're crazy." They'll put it they'll put it on the media that you're crazy and bugged out. Don't listen to you. Same thing they kind of do to us. They tell us we bugged out. They say we a hate group. Don't listen to them Israelites. They you know, they just preach hate.
Mm-hmm. My favorite. They're angry.
Angry.
They're my favorite.
They're mad because they don't have wives. They don't have jobs. They dress like superheroes. You know, people cross the street. I seen a video where, you know, this woman was saying when she see the Israelites, she crossed the street. She don't want to be seen by them. You know, heard Jake say, "Yeah, when I get with them, when I start talking to them, they don't let you talk, man. I'm telling you, they better chill out with that, man. You know, threaten them."
Sometimes they say, "Yo, he got a lot of hate, man. That's all he got is hate."
Yeah.
That's not about hate, because I tell them, read the scriptures, man. The scriptures is about hate, but it tells you to hate your enemy, hate the other nations, but love your own. And you don't do that. You kill your own.
Yeah. Then when you start talking, everything just flies right over their head. Even if you say, well, the Most High hates, they'll let that just what? Y'all just hate. Y'all just hate. Y'all just that's all y'all do. And then they go to their favorite nation, Esau, Edom. You hate the white man. You know, that's all. That's all they need to say, and then drop the mic. Well, you know, it don't matter, Jake. You don't listen. Hey, that's on you.
Yes.
They clowns, Doc. They clowns, Doc. That's all you gotta know. They clowns, man. People is clowns, man. When you break down into the scriptures and the prophecies and you break them down thoroughly, they still be in denial, man. They just want to be in denial because tomorrow, matter of fact, we should be angry. We should be mad. We should be. Why not? You being first of all, we're slaves on this damn earth right now. You know what I'm saying? We in total bondage of this damn evil pale faced red man. You know what I'm saying? You taxed to death. You work 40 plus hours. You don't see nothing. Child support. These women is ungrateful. They conniving. And Esau backs them up. You know what I'm saying? They're disrespectful. You don't have no peace here. You come like, what do you mean? We damn right we angry because then we understand the truth of this place. That's the problem. When you in delusion, you're happy. Like when you watch The Matrix, right? And the dude wanted to go back into the Matrix. He wasn't happy. He was acting like he was so miserable being in the real world. Then he went back and said, "Oh look, this is steak. Oh, this is so good." You know what I'm saying? This is how the people when you in the illusion, yeah, you're gonna be happy because you're living in an illusion, man.
Yep.
When you come in this truth, that's when now you get angry now because now you feel like you've been played with your whole life, man.
That's right.
I was talking to one female. She works for child support. She was telling me in downtown Brooklyn. She said, "Gee, everything you see in child support, the building, the chairs, the seat, the nice building you see downtown, everything is paid from the money that they collect from child support, Joe." She said the state and the federal government, they got nothing to do with that. It's all state. I said, "What?" She said, "Every single thing, the pens, the paper, all things is bought from some of the money they collect from all these different people that pays for that stuff, man."
Yeah, which is off, man. That's not
Damn,
even,
man.
that's not
Because I was
even
figuring, it don't take that much to take care of no one son
yeah.
or no one daughter. They charge you all this money, man. You say, "Well, how much you make?" "Oh, no. We got to take this amount from you." And half that should go to what's done. They don't, I mean, the child don't get all that money. That's a
Exactly.
ripoff, man.
Yeah. They and these demonic ass Salakia, these demonic women, you know, they run down there to you know, get a check and all that and run a man through the system. But you know, they're gonna pay for that too, man, because that's a sin, man. That's extortion. You
And
know?
all these women gonna pay for child support, man. They think, trust me, man. I don't give a damn, bro. I don't care if the man that be or not, man. There is no law where it says you're supposed to get child support, bro. Bottom
Yeah.
line, man. The Lord is
I,
not dealing with that.
I was talking to a brother on my job, man. He said, "Yo, G, when he went to court, his daughter turned 21. And she was there arguing that, no, man. But I need some more money. You got to extend this." And the judge was like, "Nah, this shit is over with, man.
Yeah.
It's up. She's 21. That's it." He said, "Man, she's pulled out of the courtroom, man. She was mad as ever, son. That money, man."
Yeah. And these women, they got to hustle with that. You know, they have these kids and they be calculating the child support on how much it's going to be according to according to how many kids they got. You know, because me personally, I went through it. I remember one time I went in there, and this other woman was in there trying to get child support. She went in there with her friends, and I was just sitting there in the vicinity where they was, and you had these damn women coaching her on what to put on the paper so she can get the highest amount of child support. They were like, "No, girl, you gotta say this. You gotta say you pay this, and you gotta say I'm putting him in this, and in order to get that." And she was just writing it on there. I was like, man, what?
Oh yeah, con. They women, this what you're saying. Listen, especially the so-called black woman, she knows the system up and down, man. Trust me, I was raised in it. I know, bro. My mom's an expert in trying to get swindle the government, man.
Hey, man.
That's what they do. They all tell each other this. And the worst thing they did was the DV thing, man. The DV thing was another door
Yeah.
opening for these women to falsely claim they're being abused,
Yep.
and they're the damn abusers, man.
Yeah.
I
Cause
had to
I
go.
don't know, believe, man. Like, all right, two out of 10 men probably going home and really beat his wife, bro. But I don't. Listen, man. No man is that's gonna get with you and you know what I'm saying, sleeping with you and living with you. He's not coming home to beat your ass. I don't believe
No,
that, man.
no,
That's
no, no.
not real, man.
That's not real,
That's not
man. Come
real.
on, man. That don't fly, man. Come on, man.
These women trying to
Yo,
tell I'm being beat. Like, they're lying, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh, gee, wow.
And Esau knows they lying too. That's what makes me. He knows they be lying, man.
Yeah.
And he'll still come and arrest you, man.
I mean, what would you? I mean, what cause would you just do that to somebody you live with that has kids for you that you claim you love? You just go and do that to them for no reason, man.
Exactly.
That don't make no sense, man. You just beat up on a female for no reason that you live with. That's your female. That's your friend. It's your partner every day.
Mm-hmm.
No, what
That
it
makes no
is that
sense.
they know that these mouths they got now can't be corrected. That's the problem. And then some of these men, like, listen, man, we built different. A man can only take a certain amount of disrespect before hands gotta fly between men. You know what I'm saying? Between men, right? So imagine you got a woman you're dealing with that's supposed to be your woman, right? It's supposed to be submissive to you, supposed to be your female servant, right? Supposed to be loving you, caring for you, all this stuff, right? And then she come home and she disrespecting you to the fullest of love. Like, not even a man would talk to you like this.
Yeah.
What do you think would have happened? We're not wired the same way. The nigga want to go upside your goddamn head. That's it. Point blank, period. That's what they was doing in the 70s. And that's what was happening because you woman was getting out of line right there in that time. That's when it all started, man. In the 70s, man.
And then the welfare era. And then you had you got to get the man out the house, and that's the only way we'll take. And and then Esau gives his number one his number one move, which is his money, and say, well, listen, this is how much you'll get, if you don't have a man in the house. And they tell you straight up. I heard they used to come in the house, check to see if men's shoes is in the closet. And if you got some shoes or something, you lose your benefits. But that whole child support thing is a complete scam, man, because you'll have these damn women who are take a man to child support thinking they're gonna get top dollar, but then they get little to nothing and still try to call that man to tell him, well, you got to give me this extra and this and that.
Hey, listen, man, I've been through that, man. My daughters, man, she took me down. I was like, yo, just take me. Just take me. She took me down there. I was just paying what I had to pay till she turned 21. My daughter was going to school. She was in college and she wanted to become a nurse. I had to buy the books. I was telling, like, listen, some of these books is like $300-$400 I had to pay for. And your mom's still getting child support, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? You gotta pay for this. You can't even have your daughter when you want to. You have to go. You have to go around a woman and her and what she says. Oh, you can have them this day. You can have them this time. Like, come on. Why are we not supposed to be angry about that? See, that's the problem, man. They don't want men to be angry in this system, bro, because these women think they're bigger than the program, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to go into their program. You're supposed to fit into their program. And and if you don't, then you're the problem. You're the problem. Go to jail. Go this. Go extortion. Hit. And you know what killed me about this woman too? It's about oh, these kids need their fathers, but y'all don't want their biological fathers. You want their stepfathers. Yeah. That's who y'all want. Y'all don't want the How many families with these women got biological fathers in the household, man? There's usually a nigga that's not their father in there, man. Come on, man. That's what these women. That's what they want, man. They talk about they need their father. Which father? The stepfather? Which one? Because they ain't the one you talk. They the biological one. Y'all don't care about that one. Because why you don't say this? Oh, they need their fathers and their mother at the same time in the house. That's what they want. They don't want to be able to have a man have authority over them. So Esau has given the women these apartments, these low income apartments, so they can have their own space to have niggas in and out their goddamn house all goddamn year, man.
Chaos.
That's what they want, man. And you can't tell me that's not. Cause I seen it, man. I lived it, man. I watched them, man. This is what they were, man. They don't want the biological fathers in these houses, man. Because that'll mess them up. See, that'll make more discipline in these children, man. You know what I'm saying? And our community will be more stronger. You know what I'm saying? Because men are the discipline that you supposed to fear your father, man. These children don't fear their mothers because their mothers is down with the system.
Exactly.
And they don't have no fear.
A lot of these kids, they grow up and they resent their mother too, because they come out to find out that they come to find out that, you know, their father wasn't really, you know, who the mother was painting a picture of him to be. You know what I'm saying?
The monster that he said that, yeah.
So they go, while the kids are young, you can manipulate them and say whatever you want to say about the father, but sooner or later, them kids are going to get older and they're going to start asking questions. And then once they get around their dad, for those that do, then the dad give them the real, and they go back and tell their mom, and they see, you know, they weigh it out, and they be like, yo, my dad, he was really trying to be there. And then now they start resenting the mother, and then now the mother calling you, oh, I can't take this no more. I can't handle them no more. Like, hey, they can go with you. After the mom done messed their damn heads up and just completely turned them demonic. This is why you got a bunch of these YNs running around and these YNWs running around, man. You goddamn these young girls having goddamn 30 bodies at 15 and these YNs having 30 bodies at 15. And then you got these young YNs walking around with pink hair and purple hair, and you know, these little girls is just cloveless. Come on, man. That don't come from the father.
Become cold-hearted. It's not even about having like you don't even like these dudes, these YNs, these YNWs. They don't even care about having connections with each other anymore, man. It's just about how many bodies, like you said, how many bodies they can get, who's sleeping with who got more clout than the next one, who got more money. That's all it's about with these little YNs, man. They don't care about having no type of emotional bond and connection with each other, man. And that's the problem a lot with these older women too. Now these women past 40.
Oh yeah.
They're talking about, they want to. I'd rather date a young dude because he accepts me and he doesn't give me all the pressure that a dude is my age. Because we gonna call you out on your bullshit, man. And young niggas not gonna do that.
They want a kid they can groom. So you get them a young dude that don't know nothing. You know, they can kind of groom him.
And see, and that's what they want. See, because it makes them feel like they don't never have to be responsible for their behavior, man. When you got when they then passed 40 and they then washed up now and nobody wants them, they can just always go to a YN that's going to accept them, so they don't have to feel like they have to change anything about them. They don't have to approve themselves anymore. You know what I'm saying? These older, see, this is getting bad like that, man. Because it doesn't get better as they get older. These females, it gets worse, man. It gets worse. And now they starting so early, you can't even find nothing no more out here. And that's why, no reason why, we're mad about that. Because you're supposed to have a help me. Every man's supposed to have a help. That's why God said it was not good for man to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't say it was, you know, you could be all right, you be all right, item, you be all right. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no woman, you be all right. No, he said it's not good, man. And he made the woman to be a servant, man. And see, these women think they was bigger than the program in the garden. See, it started from the garden. Oh, no, I'm bigger than the program. I know God made me to be a servant, but guess what? I can do something else out of this. I can be better than this. See, that's the problem with them, man. And now we trying to, as men, we trying to find a way. Because listen, men, we have all been in competition with each other in the work field, right? We have all been in competition with each other in anything we do. That's why men like sports. We like competing with each other, right? So that's always been our situation. When they started including women into the workforce, that's when things got complicated for men to be able to survive on our own, man. Because now we have to compete with these goddamn women that's entitled at these workplaces, man. Very entitled, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we mad. Yeah, we angry, man, about that. Why would we be not angry about that, man? If women belong in a home, taking care of the home and working and cleaning and cooking and doing and teaching my kids how to be, man. What the Lord said to be, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Not your ass that fucking work with me, man. I ain't put the CEO ass here. While you in there flirting with the next nigga, you got a whole husband in the house. You got a fucking work babe, fucking work boo and all that, man.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Go ahead, Rollo. You was gonna say something?
No.
Oh, yeah, man. That's how it is, man. Everything is out of order. The Lord gave you the order in First Corinthians. He gave you the order. But men, I mean, women don't want to hear that order. Every time you bring it out at camp or whatever, they be, that's your interpretation and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You listen, at this point, you know, the Lord is changing this place up anyway, man. Men is not even dealing with these women in this country no more like that. You know, these women are losing, man. And I always tell a woman, I say it started with the men, is going to end with the men. The men are always going to win, you know, because y'all are out of order. The men, it's always been the same MO with men. What? Provide and protect. That's all men have always done. You know, every man that has a kid, you know he's going to provide for his kid. Even Jake that don't see his kid like that. He provide for his kid. Now, mind you, you do got, you know, niggas out here that don't want nothing to do with their kids, with them Pookies and Ray Rays and little Tay-Tays and all that. But once again, Eve, that's who you chose. You'll choose him and he'll do you wrong. And then all of a sudden you make a video, oh man, ain't S-H-I-P. This is why I don't like the black man. This is why I can't stand the black man. You know? But I'm like,
But Esau don't want to impregnate you anyway, though. So you don't like the black man, but Esau don't want to. He pump and dump you, but he don't want to have no damn children with you.
Yeah, you just seen. You got it.
You can read Ecclesiasticus 25 and 16.
Yep. Ecclesiastes 25.
Yeah.
And verse
16.
Yep. Yep. Ecclesiastes 25 and 16. It said, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
See that? This man said he'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon.
Two very deadly animals, man.
Than to keep house with a wicked woman. Read on.
It says, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth.
See that? You can see it on her face that she's a wicked person.
That's right. Yep. Got demons on her. It says, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly.
It's like you sitting here, man, and you know what I'm saying, and you hearing that, yo, the woman that you with, she's out there in the street, like, yo, man, such people, such all the time when you go to work. Like, what?
Yeah, I've seen her with such and such, man. Then you calling her, you crying. I mean, she lying to you in your face and all that, man. These women are complete demons, man.
Complete demons. They don't have no morals, values, or principles. So don't even let a woman try to gas you into that stuff. Like make it seem like, oh, you don't. No, they don't have that, man. Because these women could sleep with 3 different men in the same goddamn week.
Yeah.
And have no and not say nothing about it. Take it to the grave with them, man.
Not the same week, in the same day.
Same day. Yep.
Come on, man. Like.
You know, scriptures say that she wiped her mouth and said, I have done no wickedness. What's that? Proverbs 30 and 20?
Yeah, read the 19th verse.
And Sirach?
Yeah.
Okay. There's Sirach 25 and 19. It said, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
See that? You know how many men walk around here thinking that kid is their kid? It's not.
Yo, that's man. This is why when they tried to make which I think they signed it into law in some states already, where DNA test is mandatory, you know, at birth.
Oh, right. I was seeing a lot of females was mad about that stuff, man.
They was mad, man.
They would say, oh, well, why should you do that? Because, yo, a lot of dudes walk around thinking that's your son or your daughter, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the scripture for that first she betrayed her the Most High, and she betrayed her husband by bringing a kid by another
the Apocrypha.
Yeah. You snot to them, and they still like, well, God's gonna forget me. He knows. He understands. No, he didn't say that right there. He didn't say that, man. He said what you did, and then he told you what's going to happen after what you did on the next verse, man. So like, what do they see? They living right now thinking that, oh, I can do what I want to be, is have many baby daddies I want to have. No, you can't, man. The Most High is against you women having multiple baby fathers, man. He's against it, man. And I know some brothers have, before they came in the truth, they had made a did that, you know what I'm saying? But he's against it, the Lord, man. Because he said that you're supposed to be with one man your whole entire life. See, and another thing I wanted to say too, real quick. I'm gonna let y'all go. I get tired of women talking about, oh, you're talking about the woman and y'all saw such a woman. Listen, y'all never on these studies, man. I never see y'all on these studies, man. Y'all don't even care about this, bro. Y'all only care about it when men are confronting your wickedness, man. That's the only time I care about this, man. I'll never see y'all on these consistently. These brothers be on YouTube every day doing lessons, man. Every single day, man.
They only care about getting you away from.
You're never there. So I don't want to hear about God and all that. Y'all never there, man. Y'all not listening. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to get in line. Y'all don't want to get in order. So don't worry about us talking about y'all, because somebody needs to call y'all out, man. Somebody.
You talking about Sirach 23, 22.
Yep. And you can read the 23. It says, Sirach 23 and 22. It says, thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband. Because what they said, 80% of divorces is initiated by women. Right? It's probably higher than that. You know, especially if the brother got money. It says, thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband and bringeth in an heir by another.
See that?
For first, she have disobeyed the law of the Most High. So, you know, by you leaving your husband, you disobeying the law and having a kid with another man. It says, and secondly, she have trespassed against her own husband. And thirdly, she have played the whore in adultery and brought children by another man. And these women, no accountability. They would think that ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, I fell out of love with him, and now I got bored. You know, this man, he was fulfilling my needs, so I did what I needed to do. Right, but this is Proverbs 30 and 20. It says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. Right? You know, and like always gotta say, not all our women are like this.
No.
Always gotta say that. Not all our women are like this. We do have some good women of our nation that is out there.
And there's a lot of females that seek a husband, a real husband. Yeah.
Exactly. That know their roles. So we're not speaking on those women. We talking about the vast majority of our women that are complete demons out here, man.
Go to Proverbs the 7th chapter.
Proverbs 7.
Start at 1.
Yeah, sister, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're not speaking about all our women, sister.
Right. We are not here to condemn the females, because we need y'all to bear kids for us, and we could bring forth a great nation. You're talking about the females that disregard the word of the Most High, have no respect for their husbands, and decide to do what? Follow after Esau and his wicked ways. Yeah.
Exactly.
Proverbs the 7th chapter.
Proverbs 7 and
you can start at 1.
At 1?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Proverbs 7 and 1. It said, my son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee.
So the Most High said, listen, my son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. So you lay with this. Go ahead.
It says, keep my commandments and live.
Read on.
And my law is as the apple of thine eye.
The Most High law, keep that as the apple of the eye. Read on.
Bind them upon thy fingers,
Mm-hmm.
write them upon the table of thine heart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to walk with it, man. Let it be
Right.
with you wherever you go. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister,
Mm-hmm.
and call understanding thy kinswoman.
Right. So now when you read in the Apocrypha, the scriptures describe wisdom as a female or a
That's right.
woman, somebody that you would love, right?
Yep.
Read on.
It says that they may keep thee from the strange woman.
See that? That is who we're talking about. The strange woman, man. Go ahead.
From the stranger that flattereth with her words.
Mm-hmm.
For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones, I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding.
See that? A man that does not have what? The word. He didn't keep the word. And he didn't bind it. He didn't live with that and made it his comforter. Go ahead.
It says, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house.
Mm-hmm.
In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night.
Mm-hmm.
And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
See that? So she was dressed as a harlot. Now, it doesn't mean she's on the street. You ever see some of the females, how they dress on the street?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's right. And subtle of heart.
Mm-hmm.
She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abideth not in her house.
All right.
Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner.
See that?
So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Want me to keep going?
Yeah, go on.
Therefore came I forth to meet thee diligently to seek thy face.
I've seen you for a long time, man. I always like you. Read on.
And I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt.
I got a nice apartment. I got a nice house. Read on.
I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Let us solace ourselves with loves.
Go ahead.
For the good man is not at home.
My husband is not at home, man.
He is gone a long journey.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm saying, though, brother, she liked me. You know what I'm saying? She came on to me, though. You know?
Because you don't have what? Understanding. You are void of understanding, bro.
Exactly.
If you had understanding, you would have said, hey, listen, sister, are you married? You got a husband? You got a man in your life? I can't do that, man.
Uh-huh.
Yo, trust me, man. When that spirit comes, man, it comes, man.
Yeah.
I met a female a few years ago that was she living with a husband, and she, I said, I can't do that, man. But yo, you could actually feel that spirit from off of her trying to come onto you, man.
Yeah.
You gotta fight that thing off, man. It's like a real Jezebel. Like, what?
Yeah. That's right, man. And them married women, listen, they a lot of them, like I said, they be bored. Their husbands ain't never home. Their husbands ain't touching them.
He's at work all the time, man.
Yeah.
He's at work trying to pay for something he could never own.
Yeah, man.
So read the 20th verse. Okay, we start at 19 again.
Verse 19, it says, for the good man is not at home.
Mm-hmm.
He is gone a long journey.
Read on.
He have taken a bag of money with him.
Mm-hmm.
And will come home at the day appointed.
He ain't coming back to the next week, Friday, man. We got all this time to be together.
Yep. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield.
See that?
With the flattering of her lips, she forced him.
Mm-hmm.
He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter.
You ever see an ox? An ox is a dumb creature, yo.
Right.
You ever see like they kill an ox right here and another ox will stand right there? He won't move.
It won't
And he
move.
doesn't understand what debt is. So he's in this. The Most High is comparing this man to an ox, a foolish thing. All right.
It says, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks,
Oh, go ahead, man.
till a dart
What?
strike.
Tell her what?
Till a dart strike through his liver,
See that?
as a bird hasten to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life.
See that?
You don't even know what you don't even know you're in the trap.
Most High could kill you for that. Adultery is debt, man. You're supposed
Right.
to stone those people to death, man. That's debt you playing with, man. You don't even know that.
That's right.
That's it on that.
And that's what you get with a lot of these women, man. They trap you up.
Mm-hmm.
I got
You
one.
got to have that spirit on you, man. You say, listen, man, I'm not doing that. You ain't taking my salvation from me. I done spent all this time reading and studying and trying to get to the Most High, and I'm gonna let you come along and take that away from me? No.
Come on. I want to finish that though.
All
right. 7 and 24.
Okay.
It says, hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth.
See that?
Let not thy heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. For she have cast down many wounded.
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't the first. You know, she got a lot of bodies.
Look at Adam. Adam was the first. Man, he didn't listen to the Most High. He listened to who? Eve. And look what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Solomon.
Yep.
Look at David with Bathsheba.
Yep. Even with Samson.
Mm-hmm.
He trusted in Delilah. This is 26 again. It says, for she have cast down many wounded. Yeah, many strong men have been slain by her.
Mm-hmm.
Her house is the way to hell.
See that, man?
Going down to the chambers of death. Man.
Debt. You playing with debt there, brother.
Man.
Go with another man's woman, you are playing with debt.
That's crazy. You got many stories of Jake getting put to death in the house, man, because he creeping with some, another brother's old lady, man.
Yeah, man. Don't
Jake hiding in the closet. You know, yeah, man, that's a dangerous game. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26. It says, and I found more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, meaning her mind is thinking of always how to trap you, man, how to get you down, right? A wicked woman, man, how to jam you up, get you in a situation, man. How many brothers is locked up or dead because of a woman, man? Or in a situation where, like we just were speaking about, child support. You'd be surprised how much money brothers is paying in child support, man.
Yeah.
That they can't even live. That's like paying rent.
Man, I done had a lot of brothers say, man, I saw a brother one day. I was like, man, when you gonna get a new car? He said, gee, can't do it right now. Child support is killing me, man. I could barely survive.
That's right.
So, yo, by the time I pay my rent and do what I gotta do, the child support takes all the rest of the money, man.
That's right, man. That's a snare. That's a snare, man. That's what comes with these women, man. Dealing with these women nowadays. So you got this trend going on saying, watch you give your seed to brothers. This is why brothers is checking out. They like, man, I don't even want kids. Better yet, I don't even want to have sex, man. Brothers is just like, yo, they don't want to deal with these women over here, man. Because the mindset that's on a lot of these women over here, not all the women, but a lot of these women over here, the mindset that they have It's a Babylonian mindset, and it will kill you, man.
A lot of brothers are scared to have babies, man. They said, "Nah, Jay, I don't want to have no kids. I don't
Exactly.
want to go to child support, man." I said, "That's a sad thing, man.
Exactly.
It's a
Exactly,
sad
man.
thing, man.
Yeah, because that man, that imagine.
Trapped you for
Imagine.
21 years.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. You do that, and chick tell you, yeah, she getting child support, and you like, man, yo, just you try to handle it outside the court, and that never works because
That ain't gonna work out.
now she want to control you. She want to say, nah, well, I need an extra this, I need an extra that, and it went from 200 a week to now she want 500 a week.
Yeah, up and down that road, son.
That's what I'm
why I tell
saying.
you. I said, yo, just take me down to child support. Take me. I'll deal with it. Just take me. Because just what you said, it goes from 3 to 4 and then 5, and then they want to go on vacation. They say, wait, could you give me the $3,000? I want some money ahead of time.
As soon as you say no,
oh, come on, man. I ain't doing that.
as soon as you say no, man. So it's like nowadays, especially nowadays, brothers, like, this is why we tell you, man, just seek Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Like, because the Lord says, as I'm reading this, Ecclesiastes 7:26, it says, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Check this out. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh B'Shem Shah shall escape from her. So if you please the Lord gonna keep these types of women away from you, man. Right? You're gonna realize that just because she got a nice body and her face is nice, don't mean that she that woman. That's the wisdom you're gonna have. Because like what Ra'ala just broke down in Proverbs 7, it was a young man with no wisdom.
No understanding.
No understanding. So he's seen a woman, she looked like something, and she had some smooth words, and next thing you know, he committed that act that was worthy of death. But the Lord is telling you here, if you please him, the Lord will give you the wisdom. And the Lord will give you the wisdom enough for you to know and have discernment on, nah, this woman right here, nah, I ain't doing that. A married woman come up, nah, sis, like, I can't do it. So
Salakia, I wanted to just go on with the lady said, saying that that she's there every Saturday. Listen, I'm not coming at every woman. Of course, we all know logically, men, we use logic when we operate in this world. We know it's not all women, but the majority of women are not into this truth, man. They're not, man. Especially on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? When the brothers is out on the highways and byways, they're not with that. They want to go out. They want to go out to eat. They want to go have fun on a Saturday. So that's right there is telling you that you're not fully, genuinely into this truth, man. Because when it comes to feelings too, another thing too, when it's, oh, you hurt my feelings. You women don't care about feelings unless your feelings are hurt. Because how many men hearts have y'all broke out here, man? Like it's nothing. How many men have been crushed, killed themselves? The suicide rate in men is high because men is killing themselves because of these women. Mostly it's because of that. Because these women will crush you, man. And some men can't handle it, man. You know what I'm saying? And do these women care? No. What about all of the men that committed adultery with you women and then got unalived? You know what I'm saying? Y'all went right on to the next dude. Y'all didn't say, you know what? Let me just be celibate for the rest of my life. Nope. You got right to the next dude. It don't affect y'all. Men struggles, men going through what we go through, it don't affect us. The only time women care about feelings is when it affects their feelings, when you're hurting their feelings. So all this, I'm on here, man. Listen, I've been in this truth for a long time, brothers. For 2010, I've been watching truth videos, all type of things. You know what I'm saying? And women never flock to this truth, man. It's not for y'all, but I'm not mad at y'all for that either, because it's not really for you. Because the Bible tells you to eat the whole roll.
You got to eat the whole. You women can't eat the whole roll because some of the things in the scriptures is against you women and how to and y'all against that. How to be in order. Y'all don't want to be in order. Because it's just to be real. If women was in order, we wouldn't be going through these things we go through now. It'll be like being in the Middle East in America. Because women over there they don't get out of line. They know they don't talk back. They ain't disrespectful. They don't get loud. They don't do none of that stuff that y'all do over here. So you can just cut that with me, man. See, I see through these women out here, man. I see through them. I've been with enough of them. So no, I see through y'all, man. They're not saying this truth, man. The only time y'all want God in your life is after y'all been ran through for 30 years. And nobody wants you anymore. They're not as valuable as when you thought you was pretty and cute and had a body on you. That's when you felt you could just do what you want, live the way you want to live. And then once that start to die down, when you turn 45 and up, now you want, I want to find God. Oh, God found God. No, you didn't. See, God told you to seek him early. He didn't tell you to seek him after you've been ran through, you done washed up. He didn't tell you to seek him at that time. He said, seek him early in thy youth.
Come on. You know, and we know for a fact that women are not going to be on the front lines. We know that.
That's not their place.
job.
Not their place.
Come, but they always want to tell you that. What you doing? Oh, you shouldn't be doing. Always trying to tell you how to be a man, but don't go in the book to say how to be a woman. This is my favorite thing. Why y'all never skip on the scripture where it says you should be in silence?
No, our job is
when
to
men are
protect the
talking.
women. Protect the women and the kids. That's our job, man. They're not supposed to be out there in the battlefield. They don't go out and teach. They don't. No. That's not for them. They mend the house, take care of the kids, cook some food if you can. Husband come home, he has something to eat. And do all this peace in the house, man.
Be his peace. That's it. That's all.
But why is it bishops, brothers? Why is it Akian? Why is it bishops then? Bishop women. If that's true, if they didn't want to be,
that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing.
Because
why do we have those?
They're not going by the word, man. They're going outside the word.
Yeah.
And then when you show them, like I've had confrontations with them, or I should say, I've had discussions with them. Where I show them, like, listen, you're not supposed to teach this word. They said, "Oh, that was Paul saying that, man. That ain't the Most High." But then why are you reading the scriptures, then, man?
Exactly.
Why are you reading it from the same book that you're saying that this one's saying that one's saying that, but you're reading from the same book? So you're being partial. But the scriptures say you're being lukewarm.
Yeah, and a hypocrite too.
Yeah.
You know?
Every book that's in the scripture matters, man. Whoever named in the Bible like a main character, like Paul and Peter, they all matter, man. They all matter. What is these women talking about? They all matter. That's why he put it in there.
The bishop is the house of a man. See this?
Yeah.
This is not a woman thing. This is not a condemn a woman. We need y'all. We need y'all, man. Trust me. We need y'all in our lives.
We're not saying we don't.
We need y'all just to be in
the
place.
men are not saying that, brother. The men are not saying that we don't want women. The thing is that women have turned men against. They have showed their true colors now and with this technology that we have, where they can go on camera and speak their feelings and speak how they really feel. That's why men is like, you know what? Let me take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that we don't want. We always want. Men always going to desire a woman, no matter what happens, right? But men have taken a step back and say, you know what? I need to get out that because that's going to ruin my life. A lot of men in the scriptures, God put it here for a reason. He's warning us about if you get with the wrong woman or you're not wise about what woman you choose, they will destroy you.
Yeah.
Well, we just read about
God,
that.
He's warning you.
We just brought that out, yo. Yeah.
So what you got to do is take time to make a perfect choice. Like, feel it out. As the scripture said, test the spirit.
Yep.
See what it's about. Is this about money? Is this about love? Is this about sex? Is this about what's going on every night? What is this about, man? Because this is what I'm about. I'm about the Most High and His laws and His statutes and commandments. If you can abide by that, this makes no sense, me and you getting together. But there's going to be no Christmas tree in my house. There'll be no Christmas. There'll be no Thanksgiving dinners. There'll be none of that.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't be doing it here. I wouldn't be going to your family house either for that. There'll be none of that. So let's get this clear. And you settle your boundaries, man. Like, listen, this is what I want to do. Are you into the Most High? Well, you can learn if you're not. And if you are, I'm seeing where you're coming from.
That's right. Yeah. And I always said, you see, while society is still up and running, this economy is still up and running, you ain't gonna get no women to listen to you like that, man. They're gonna continue to be what they are, man, for the most part. For the women that we speaking on right now. When all hell breaks loose, and Isaiah 1:4 come into play, then you're gonna have these same women that was, I don't need no man, to hell with men.
Well,
I could do it by myself. When that time comes, it's gonna be a lot of women flipping the script, man, and things are gonna switch.
but remember what the scripture says: 10 virgins, 5 are wise, and 5 are foolish.
Exactly.
So the 5,
Exactly,
they had oil and they had wick for their lamps, while the other 5, they were not prepared at all.
Yep.
When that time came, the 5 that was wise, they entered into the marriage. But the other 5, when they came back, they found the doors was shut, right? It was too late. It was going to be too late for a lot of people, a lot of women, man.
That's right. Yardan said, I am 37 with no kids. Brothers, when I tell you it's bad out here to find a woman to have some kind of peace with, it's horrifying to find one. Yeah. Yeah,
See that?
brother.
It's tough.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. First Esdras 4:26. Yeah. Many there be that have ran out of their wits, meaning their minds, for women. Yeah, man. Women that have you bugging out, man.
That's what I'm saying. Another Adam, you'll follow the woman instead of following the Most High.
Yeah, drinking, ready to, throw your life away, man. That's how these women that have you. If you
breaking
ain't
the
strong,
Shabbat.
Yeah, all that, man. All of that.
You be breaking the Shabbat. You be going out there on the Shabbat, buying and selling, and be like, yo, going shopping and stuff like, yo, you ain't supposed to do that on that day, man.
Just to please her.
Because just as the brother just posted.
Yep. It says, yeah, many there be that have ran out of their wits for women and become servants for their sake. Yep.
See that?
Serve. Now you don't serve the Most High. You serve your woman. Right? It says, many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women.
That's right. Going with another man's woman, sinning. Going out shopping on the Shabbat, sinning. Now you might have good intentions, like, yo, you know what? I'm not doing this kind of stuff. But then guess what? You met with a woman that changes your wit. Now you're doing the things you don't want to do.
And you know it's wrong. In your mind, you're like, man, I shouldn't even be doing this right now. But then you got your woman in your ear. Come on, just this weekend. Come on, I just want to hang out. There's nothing wrong. Like if you got, you and your wife or whatever, y'all planning a trip. You're going, that's different. You can still do the work wherever you at. That's like me.
Yeah.
Anywhere I go, I do the work regardless of where I'm at.
Yeah, you can go on a trip.
Yeah, she understands that. So, I don't really have that issue. But for brothers, you know what I'm talking about. Those that have, women that'll test them. Because these women, they test you a lot of the time. See if how strong you are. Like, yeah, I know I can get them out of this, and it'll start for just this week, and then I'll do it every week, and I'll work my way up. Because like you just said, Kazak, these women don't care about the truth, man. And my response to that is they only care about it when they're trying to get you away from it. You know what I'm saying? When they don't want you, when they feel like that's number one, then they care about it. Oh, they may come on trying to, let us do this and we can do it together and this and that. Nah, like Raala said, this is us. This is what we do. This is what the men do. We don't do this with our women. This is our lot, man. You can stay over there until I get done. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what. But see, but you see what you see. That was crazy because what you said right there. That's what Eve couldn't do. She couldn't stay right there until the Adam's purpose was done. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't stay right there. She had to go and do what Adam said not to do. Out of everything he said you could do, you did what you're not supposed to do, and they're doing that still to this day, man. They're doing the same thing. Y'all have these women have not repented as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like as a whole, like they have not repented. And see, the thing is about Isaiah 4:1, that's not repentance. That's out of fear that they're seeking men. It ain't no it didn't say that they repented. They're fearing the Lord of being destroyed by the Lord. So it had to be under a man not to be destroyed. It wasn't because they repented because they just want to be, you know what I'm saying? No. These women are never going to repent, man. And that's when brother understand it. They're never going to repent. The Bible don't say they ever do. When did it say that Eve repented from what she did in the garden? She didn't repent. You know what she said after that? That when Cain was born, that, oh, God gave me a man. But when Abel was born, she didn't say a goddamn thing. She didn't say nothing about Abel. And Abel was the righteous one. Let us tell you right there, man. You got to look at all of this. Read in between the lines, brothers. Read in between the lines, man.
Yeah. But see, in that day, in the days of, Isaiah 4:1, see, those going to be some different type of men. Those men going to hold the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Shah. So they going to have that spirit of discernment. They're going to be kicking these women to the curb, man. They're not.
You know what's crazy, Ak?
Yeah.
So what's crazy, Ak, though, is that even the Lord repented when he said that it repented that he had made the Lord, the Father even repented, but your women still haven't repented. But show you that think got bigger than the program. That think got bigger than the Lord. The Lord repented, man. When are you women going to start repenting out here, man? I don't see y'all doing it. I don't see them, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't see it.
Yeah. Like the scriptures say, they are the weaker vessel. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be what they're gonna be, and something gonna give, because you got what is that, Micah 7:10. The scriptures tell us that a lot of our women are our enemies. They are our enemy, man. And they mock us. But the Lord said their judgment is going to be the Maya, and they're going to turn to the Maya of the street. So a lot of these women, they're going to get stomped out. They're going to get judged.
The doors, as I said, that door will be shut, man.
So the thing is, you shouldn't sugarcoat nothing, because when you sugarcoat things for these women, that's where they got time to play around, man. See, I don't do that, man. I don't sugarcoat nothing, man. I'm gonna tell you how it is,
man. You got to lay it out what you're about, yo.
Exactly.
This is what I'm about. If you don't do that, you don't want to, the scriptures, you want to be convinced of your own self. I go by the scriptures. I teach my woman, and I live my life based on the scriptures, man. Yeah. Not on my own worldly things that I do.
Yeah.
I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't do Thanksgiving. I do your birthday. There's nothing wrong with that. We go on vacation, of course. That's life.
Sooner or later, these women, they tell on themselves. The same way Esau does, Eve tell on herself, man. Look at all the videos these women make, in front of a camera, just lashing out because they're emotional. They still don't understand what a man is. They think a man is just an ATM.
And they still don't understand that they're walking fugitives of the Lord, man. Like everybody else, until you come into the truth, you know what I'm saying, and the Lord accepts you into this truth, and you stay on it, and you stick to it, right? You are a fugitive to the Lord, man. You're basically on death row.
You're on
you know what I'm saying? You walking around on death row right now with the Lord, man.
That's right. You're on borrowed time, man. And that's why most of the videos I make concerning this topic or whatever, it's pretty much like you've been warned. You've been warned. So if you don't want to listen, that's on you. It's like you're not gonna. It's like you talking to a 2-year-old, man. You're not gonna keep repeating yourself. Brothers, many brothers, they make videos, about that topic. That's a hot topic, but all throughout, you got the whole podcast world with these jakes, man. These jakes be weak too, because they'll sit there across from this woman and let the woman say all this and all that in front of them, and they'll just try to sugarcoat it and try to lighten the judgment. Like they supposed to judge these women on the spot. But they'll say, come on now, sister, you can't really think that though. Come on now. Don't be like that. You know?
Compromising their values for a woman's validation, man. That's what men been doing since the beginning of time, man. We've been always compromising ourselves for the Lord for validation of these women, man. And then every time we do that,
Salakia, brother, y'all keep going. I gotta do something real quick.
Yeah, I was just like I was watching
go ahead, bro.
This dude Will Smith. How you have a wife that you remain with her even though you know she was sleeping with your son's friend? Like what am I hearing here, man? What am I really hearing? Are you serious, man? Are you like what are you doing? You're supposed to condemn that, man. I say, listen, man, get out of here, man. You go. This is the lifestyle you chose. Go. But it's like you condone that, man. You just remain in that relationship. Well, you know, it was nothing. It was just some. Nah, man. Come on. You just go along with that program. No way. Hell no. I would never do that, man. I would never go for that, bro. Never. Never in my lifetime. If I'm with a female, I find out she's going outside this relationship, I'm gone, man. There's nothing else left here.
You know what it is? Well, they put that out there and they promote that to promote adultery in these women. Because these women refuse to understand that there's no such thing as cheating when it comes to a man dealing with another woman, man. Only thing that a man can do is commit adultery by sleeping with another man's wife knowingly, man. That you women ain't no such thing as goddamn cheating, man. When will y'all get that, man? Y'all not supposed to be with no other man than the man you're sleeping with at the time. That's it, man. For the rest of your goddamn life, man. Until he dies, man. Straight up.
God, that's right. Yeah. But they can't fathom that. What they say, if a man can do it, I can do it. You know? These men have always cheated on it. And then you got men saying the same thing. Well, me as a husband, you know, now there's ways that you go about it. But that word cheating, that only pertains to women. But that Babylonian juice got these women drunk, man. They drunk off of that. You know? Brother got First Esdras 4:37. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works. And there's no truth in them. In their unrighteousness, brother ain't finish it. It's let me get it for you, brother, so I can finish it off. I believe it says they shall perish. And then I got another one. This is First Esdras 4:37. It says, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works. And there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. That's right. And that's ultimately the judgment. I got another one. This is Sirach chapter 42 and verse 13. Sirach 42:13, it says, for from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. You know? So, and like Raala said earlier, this is not an attack on women, man. We talking about certain women, a certain woman, a certain type of woman. You know, women, they know these women, you know, and we know these women. And these women, these types of women are being exposed today. This is why, you know, if they feel like if they're being exposed, they're gonna just confuse everything. Now you got the battle of the genders, right? Man against women, which is really not a battle because, like I said earlier, men are gonna come out on top, man. The men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because the Lord is gonna give his servants and his prophets their just due. You know, men have lost their families and their wives for this truth.
Of course.
You know,
some men have lost their lives.
Men have lost their lives. When you have a man like that that's willing to lose whatever for the Lord, what do you think the Lord's going to give him at the end, man? Right? Look at the story of Job. Right? Job lost everything, man. He was plagued with sicknesses and all that. His wife turned on him and all that, man. But at the end, what happened? Job got everything back and more.
It's the Most High restored him tenfold, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Con, and what she said, man, curse God and die, man. I
Yeah.
just told you right there. She had
Yeah.
like, yeah, he's not dealing with all y'all, man. He's not.
So you gotta, you know, we gotta take that as an example and be like Job, and you know, no matter what goes on in our lives, we would never curse the Most High. Never, man. We would always seek the Most High, man. Like it's like you know, your kids, man. If you pop your kid, you know, because they did wrong, they'll cry and all that, and they'll probably run away for a little bit, but what? They'll come back to you, you know, and want you to, you know, pick them up or, you know, hug them or something like that. That's how we got to be with the Lord, man. Lord, you know, beats our ASS.
You'll go to Ecclesiastes 26.
Ecclesiastes 26.
Yeah, Ecclesiasticus 26. Sure.
Come on. So yeah, man, we get our foot in our butt, you know, from the Lord, man. We just keep coming back, like, you know, we don't take no for an answer. We just constantly stay, you know, up under the Lord, man. You say,
Okay, you know what? Right, but start at 24 and 24 for me.
20. Oh, Ecclesiastes 24.
Yeah, and 24.
And 24. This is Sirach, Ecclesiastic. Wait, you said Ecclesiasticus, right?
Yeah.
Come on, 24 and verse 24. It says, "Faint not."
No. Sirach.
Yeah.
But 20. Let me see. No, 25.
Oh, 25 and 24?
Yeah, 25 and 24. I'm sorry.
Come on. This is Sirach 25, 24. It says, "Of the woman came the beginning of sin,
Mm-hmm.
and through her we all die."
So because of Eve in the garden, we all die. Go ahead.
It says, "Give the water no passage,
Mm-hmm.
neither a wicked woman liberty to gather broad."
See that? If you know, if you have a woman, man, and realize she's getting out of hand, that she's becoming wicked, don't let her be going out there like, I'm going out with my girlfriend. Nah, man, listen, now you ain't doing that. Tonight is the Shabbat. You staying home. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you know, and to go more into that, these women have been given freedom by this devil.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you gotta set. If you start letting that loose, man, you setting yourself up for failure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
26.
Verse 26. "If she go not as thou wouldest have her,
Mm-hmm.
cut her off from thy flesh,
Mm-hmm.
and give her a bill of divorce."
See that, man? If your woman's not gonna listen to what you're trying to tell her or teach her, once I said cut her off, man. Now, you might be looking at her and say, like, nah, I don't want to lose her. No, give her up, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It says,
26. Go ahead.
And let her go.
Yeah, let her go. 26.
verse 1.
Yeah.
It says, Sirach 26:1. Blessed is the man that have a virtuous wife.
See that? Go
For
ahead.
for the number of his days shall be double. Yeah, man.
See that? If you could
Yeah.
find your woman, man, a wife that wants to follow the Most High like you do, Most High say your days will be what? Doubled.
Double, man. A
You're not
woman
gonna
that's
have no headaches, man.
That's right. No headaches.
She's gonna work with you, man. She's gonna say, baby, this is how much I make, this is how much you make. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. She's gonna work with you. No, we're not doing that. That's a Shabbat day. We're not doing that. Go ahead.
I've seen one video that I would never forget. You had this woman say, you know, the system, I know the system is against my man. So what I do is if they're gonna let me go and they're gonna let me make a certain amount of money, I'm gonna take this back to my husband and be like, listen, they're not gonna do this to you and think you're just gonna be out there. He said, if I got it, we're gonna put it together and make it work. That was one woman I've heard say that. You know, it says, a virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
See that? Right. Peace of mind, bro. Go ahead.
Right. A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. That's the only
if you
way
fear the Most High gonna give you a virtuous woman, man.
That's how you're gonna get it. It said, whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance.
See that?
Yeah, man. So, yeah, a good wife is a good portion, but you're only going to get that if you fear the Lord, man.
Gotta get that understanding of the Most High.
You know,
you must get that. As you're gonna get those wicked women out there, man.
Yeah, come on. And yeah, we've been going a lot on the women. That's just the way the spirit move, you know. But it's edification and everything, man.
It is. It's only for edification, nothing else. It's not to condemn. It's not to crucify. It's not to break you down. This is only to build you up. This is only to build you up.
And it is a warning.
Yeah. As I always stress, we need you. Trust me. We brothers need all women in our lives, man.
We need you, but we don't need a headache with you.
That's right.
You know? So if
we need you to listen, learn, come under the umbrella of the Most High in Christ.
That's right. That's right. And if you don't know, and you more than likely ain't gonna know, because the understanding is not given to you, it's given to the men. Listen to your husband.
Yeah.
If you want to be with that man and that man is in the truth, you listen to him. Don't look at it as, oh, he's trying to control me and I feel like a slave here and this and that. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna go aside that man and not listen to him, and the Lord don't like that, man, especially if he a man of the Lord. The Lord protects his men. So if you trying to break that up between him and the Most High, man, you playing with fire.
Job 39:17.
Yep. This is Job chapter 39 and verse 17. It says, because the Most High power have deprived her of wisdom.
See that?
Neither have he imparted to her understanding.
Correct. So you got to understand where you're coming from. You coming from a state of wisdom, and they're not. You have to teach them that wisdom.
Exactly.
Even though what the Most High have deprived them of wisdom and understanding, teach them. They'll get it. A lot of sisters out there have it. A lot of sisters into this truth, man.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, man. So y'all better, take heed, because this is out of love. Honestly, you know what I'm saying. This is not hate. This is not a hate speech.
That door is slowly closing on you and on all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, man. finish this video off.
Is Israel in our own government. They're all complicit in this. Guys, this isn't even fucking funny. The war in Iran and the pedophiles is just it literally not even the tip of the iceberg. Okay, we have no other choice at this point. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We have no other choice but to take arms. We have no other choice. These people plan on killing us all. Everybody that's not in compliance, they plan on killing us all, rounding us up, put us in these concentration camps, and killing us all. This isn't conspiracy. This is 100% what the fuck they're about to do. And they're using all these distractions and all the fucking theatrics as way to fucking just buy themselves more time. There's a No Kings rally in the Capitol this weekend on Saturday. I don't give a shit what it's called. No Kings, fucking Uno, tic-tac-toe. It shouldn't just be a protest. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Everybody that's on my page, you guys need to share this shit. Get this the fuck out there. Your lives, your family's lives, everything depends on this. This isn't a joke. This isn't like I was not even gonna make another video today, but this is urgent. Get this the fuck out there. They plan on boxing us all in and fucking putting us in these camps and killing us all. And everybody that's left is gonna be fucking. They're gonna be the cucks. They're gonna be the people that are they're gonna bow down. They're gonna serve these fucking masters. Look at Peter Thiel and fucking Alex Karp. Look at these motherfuckers, dude. They're sick individuals. I don't even think they're human. All right, guys, please get this spread around. This is not a joke. Please get this spread around. As always, fuck, man. Peace and God bless us all.
The shortages are going to start hitting your grocery store. And I don't say things like this lightly. I'm usually way ahead of what's coming. So please hear me on this. Everyone is talking about gas prices. And yes, gas prices are high, but nobody is talking about plastic. So look around you right now. Your shampoo bottle, your laundry soap, your deodorant, your diapers, feminine products, everything, dog food, your meat, your produce. All of those are packaged in plastic. And plastic is made from oil. With the Strait of Hormuz closed and the bypass ports hit too, things aren't moving. 40% of the world's plastic packaging goes directly into food and beverage. And plastic resin prices are already up nearly 60%. That's been since February. Aluminum prices are up. Think canned tuna, think canned goods. All of these things are happening. I'm not telling you this to panic you. I'm telling you this so that you can save some money. So here's what I've done, and here's what I continue to do. I am stocking up on 3 to 6 months of the basic things that my family uses daily. Things like dog food, shampoo, soap, laundry detergent, rice, flour, beans, non-perishables. Things we go through, though, every month. Even that tub of butter that you have sitting in your fridge. And it's, again, not because I think they're going to disappear in 2 weeks. It's because I'm not willing to pay double or triple or quadruple what they cost today. And hear me on this, those prices are going to hit those levels within the next few months. And people who wait will be very, very sorry. This isn't fear. This is math. Tell me in the comments, what are you going to stock up on first? But put in the comments, what is it that you're doing so that you're ahead of the curve?
A lot of people stress food when they say that. But you never hear them say water. Water is one of the most important things, man.
Yep.
They always say, "Oh, I got all this food," but you ain't got water. That food ain't gonna help you forever.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, ain't nobody saying, pray. You know, seek the Lord. They tell you to get food. You know, things that and then
perishable items.
Yeah, perishable items, but they saying it like, oh, what the lady said, I got 3 to 6 months. Like, it's only gonna last 3 to 6 months.
Not just that, if you're trying to tell me you live in a community and you're the only one that got food in there, what do you think is gonna happen?
Exactly.
Boy, them dudes they'll rip that house apart to get that food, man.
Let them smell some food when they walking by with guns in their hand. Let them smell it.
Are you the only one that got food? Or nah, they coming in there, man. They'll tear the house apart, man, just to get that food, man.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have to shoot everybody in that neighborhood.
Exactly. I seen one where the dude was like, get you a generator, and so you can keep the lights on, so you can do this and that. Like you said, imagine a whole block, all the lights off in every house except one.
You already know what time that is. We know you got ice in there. You got water in there. You got food in there, or we coming in, man.
Exactly. And we ain't knocking. Go around the back. Go around the back. So what are you people really doing, man? We're not telling you, if you got it, get you a little bit more,
right,
to stack up. We're not telling you don't do that. But to think that that's going to save you, that you're going to be good.
That's just to hold you.
Yeah. You're not going to be good. Because I always pose this question. I ask, regular Jake, I say, imagine you woke up, one night and you look out your window and it's total chaos, man. And you go outside, there's no food in the supermarkets. There's no water. The water ain't running. It's turned off. The lights are out. What are you going to do? Well, I got to go out and eat. I said, where are you going to get it from? The supermarkets is empty. It's chaos in the street. Where you going to get? How you going to eat? How you going to drink? One of them said, I'll eat my dog. If I got to, I'll eat my dog. How you going to cook it? The fire, everything is off.
There's no more gas. Everything is electric now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, this whole system is breaking down.
Exactly. So the point being, Jake, not once did the Lord come out of his mouth. He was trying to find other ways to get through it. He was trying to go around the Lord and say, well, if I, go knock on the neighbor's door, they should have something. You knock on the neighbor's door and watch what happens, man. You might get a big hole in your chest, man. I always stress, man, all, second address 15 and 19. And they shall have no pity upon their neighbors, man. You think these people that you live next door to, that you've been living next door to for years, just because they say good morning to you, and how's your kids, and did you see the game last night, and pet your dog when you bring it out? You think these people gonna be on that same spirit? They're gonna be with that same spirit in this time? No,
it goes back to that thing you posted earlier. What you had posted earlier. Remember what you posted earlier this morning?
Oh, you talking about
I think you called it the Dark Knight.
Oh yeah. That was this video. It was just early in the video. Yep.
Right. It goes right back to that, son. Well, you will see a different side of that person when that time comes, man.
Exactly, man. And that was a very powerful part in that movie, The Dark Knight, man.
Yeah, you see what? Give it time and change his environment and the situation. And he'll change too, man. He'll change into a monster. Like what?
Exactly. The one Jake, he said, everybody's good. Everybody got morals when they got money in their pocket. When they're doing good. Because what did they say during COVID? That was one of the top times where there was hardly no crime because everybody was getting money.
Yeah.
There wasn't no crime like that. But people losing now. People ain't got no money. So what's happening? Crime is going up. Crime.
Everybody was home. Most people was home.
Yep.
Balling. They was getting money, direct deposit. They was getting checks in the mail.
That's right.
Everybody was eating, putting on weight, man.
PPP loans, you know, buying stuff they know they wouldn't buy if they have to really work for it. I seen people with Peloton exercise equipment, man. Those damn what's some things?
Bicycles.
Not the bicycle, the running mats.
Okay, the treadmills.
Treadmills. They had those, man. I'm like, oh, Jake want to work out now because what? He gaining weight. He eating good. You know?
He was home getting paid, man.
Yeah, people home getting paid, man.
And some dudes was saying, man, what? I get in a check and say, yo, I get what I make every 2 weeks in 1 week, plus I'm getting money over here, I'm getting money over there, G. Yo, it's nice. I want this thing to go on forever, man.
Yeah, people's pockets was filled. So it wasn't no crime.
No.
So, you know.
And then people wasn't paying their rent.
People wasn't paying no rent. What?
Oh, man, all kind of stuff. No mortgages was getting paid. People was living good, man.
Mm-hmm. Little do they know the devil don't give you nothing for nothing, man. There's always a catch. You know, the more you got, when they take it, man, the harder you fall. You can't, you know, Jake was buying cars, being able to afford the note, you know, buying BMWs, Mercedes-Benz. Jake was living it up, man.
Yeah.
You know, Eve, she bought a house and she had a Hummer and another car. They took all that, but she had it for a certain time, man. She was living right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't no reason to go out and rob nobody because everybody had money. You had money.
Everybody was getting paid.
You know what I'm saying? But fast forward to now, what you see, this place is completely flipped. Right? People are killing people, putting people to death because they honk their horn at them, man. You got FedEx drivers getting put to death, being followed by these devils and getting 7 shots in 7 shots in them. People are on edge now, man, because they ain't got no money. You know, everything is higher than it was in 2020. You know? So, come on, man. And we told you, man. We told you that this was coming.
Listen, take heed. That's why the scripture says, when you read in Matthew, it says some a sower went forth to sow seeds, man. Mm-hmm. Some fell on good ground, some fell on stony ground, some fell on around the thorns, man.
Yeah.
Some fell on good grounds where they're able to bring forth more seed, man, and roots.
Yep.
So we've been telling you this for a long time. I've been sowing this seed in your heart for a long time, man.
Yep.
And some of you got a stony heart. It would never, this word would never grow inside it because it's stone.
Yep.
And some of you have a heart, but you have thorns in there. So you, for a while, you like the word for a while, but when things come up, you disappear on this word, man.
Yep. Things get a little hard, man. You know, you ain't got no money. You know, your woman is getting on you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things like that. You just like, man, I can't take this, man. This truth ain't helping me out.
Yeah. And then some of you fell on a certain type of rock. The scripture said that what? You endure for a time. But then when the rains came, you disappeared, man. When the heaviness came on you, you disappeared. You don't want no part of this no more, man.
Yeah.
You might have lost something. Might have lost something that was close to you or that meant something in your life, and then you disappeared. You leave, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, you remember that song back in the days by New Edition, where it says sunny days, everybody loves them.
Yeah.
But can you stand the rain? You know?
Because why? when you read the scriptures, it tells you that you'd be like it'd be like a man that built his house upon the sand or upon the rocks. Because when the rains ascended, this rains is talking about what? Not the literal rain it's talking about. When the hell start coming on you,
that affliction,
when things start happening in your life, that
tribulation.
impacts your life in a negative manner, you disappeared.
Yeah.
Scripture says that what? You and your house fell because it was founded on what? On the sand.
All right.
Found your house on the sand. You didn't build this house on a rock, as he told you, which is the word of the Father, man.
That's right. Yep.
Christ is this rock, man.
That's right.
This is the rock that it speaks about in Psalms. It also speaks about this rocks in Daniel. This is the rock. This is the stone cut out with our hands, man. This is the rock. You build your house based on the Hamashiach, man, where you could stand when that time comes.
That's right. And a lot of people, they don't get that, man. They just be like, hey, I wasn't, this truth ain't really, it ain't really the truth. It's not really the truth. I mean, how we know? They start second guessing it,
Yeah.
Because we always tell you, coming into the truth and knowing you an Israelite, that don't mean that, you're going to be saved, man. I don't mean you're going to just have, a good life. It's going to get worse for you. It's going to get worse for you when you come in this truth, man. The demons are going to get stronger.
Most are going to test you, man. You won't put them. Remember, the scripture said you're going to be tried as what gold is tried in the fire, man.
Yeah, exactly. You got to go through the fire, man. I didn't know the truth was going to be this hard, brother. Come on, man. You ain't telling me all this. Well, you got to read, brother. What does Sirach 2:1 say? If thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. So you're going to be tempted. It may feel like everything coming on you at once.
You got to be built up in the Most High. Use this word. When you learn this, you first have to learn the word, live the word, and then apply the word to your life, yo. Exactly. And you'll understand everything, man.
Exactly. Don't be like a Christian. All you got to do is believe.
Right.
You ain't got to do no works.
This is Matthew 12:43. To read that.
Matthew 12:43?
Yeah.
Come on, this is Matthew chapter 12 and verse 43. It says, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest and findeth none.
So you see, when them demons done left the person, man, they gone out of a man. That man becomes a new man, in essence, where he's seeking some form of rest. But all he's seen is the world out there, the things he just came from.
That's right.
That lifestyle he lived, maybe with drugs, hanging out every night, drinking, partying. That's all he sees. Go ahead.
Go on. It says, then he said, I will return unto my house from whence I came out.
See that? Go ahead.
And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you can't play, man. You can't play.
Nope.
Can't play with the Lord, man. Then goeth he and taketh with himself seven other spirits.
See that?
And man, this is why you be seeing brothers and sisters just bugged out, man. It says, more wicked than himself.
Mm-hmm.
And they enter in and dwell there.
See that?
They got a stronghold on you, man. It says, and the last state of that man is worse than the first.
See that? You think you was doing bad when you first learned this truth? Now that you have learned this and you went back to your old ways, hey, man, 7 more spirits is going to come on you now. 7 more spirits. 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 7
Now you have no protection. So now them demons, they see you. Oh, he ain't got. Oh yeah, let's get him. And they all jump on you at once, man. Now you just out. You just gone. Right? And then you come around brothers and you start talking different. They like, yo, this brother bugged out, man. Like, yo, man, it's crazy. You know, I believe I've seen that on I forgot what brothers was teaching, but you had an ex-member of that camp that he fell out and he came around, and he was just finished, man. He was just through. And they did a video on him and all that, and they were saying how he was, when he was teaching, he was a good teacher and all that, and then now he's just something totally different, man. They don't know who he is. So the Lord will jack you up, man. And you take, for instance, the leader of this camp. Now he back in the world doing podcasts, and he in that gang life and all that. So man, you think that the Lord ain't watching you? The Lord is watching you, man.
See, a lot of brothers fail to realize one thing, bro. This is not about you. It's not about me. It's not about no one. It's all about the Most High and His Word.
That's right.
I'm saying it tells you in Isaiah, Isaiah 8:20. You're supposed to teach according to the laws of the Most High. Teach His law, teach His statute. This is about the Most High, brother. This isn't about us. Christ Himself told you, this is not about me, man. This is about the Father.
And what can you be doing that's better than this?
Amen. The scripture said the kingdom of heaven is like a man that findeth what? Treasures in the field. He goes and sold everything he had and came back and bought that field because he wanted to be part of it. He wanted to get that treasure, which is the kingdom, bro.
That's right, man. That's right.
To claim the kingdom, you'll need a solid crew, a sharp.
This is about the Most High and His Word, bro. This is not personal. This is not emotional. It's all about the Most High and getting His Word across here. The Most High, you don't care about nothing else, man. Give me Ezekiel 9 and I think 9 and 4. Start there.
Come on. You were trying to play something?
No. That's my phone, man. That AI. As soon as something comes up, you gotta keep it shut.
All right.
It hears you speak, and then it starts speaking right away.
That's crazy, man. Phones be listening to you, TVs be listening to you.
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, you want to start at 4?
Yeah, you start at 4.
Come on. Ezekiel 9 and 4 said, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
This is the Most High speaking to the angel. He said, go forth and set a mark upon you. This is not a physical mark. This is the word. Because we are not allowed to put any markings or drawing on our skins, on our flesh. Right? So it says, go through the city, and he said unto him, go through the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that what? Lie and cry. For men that's going out there and teaching this word, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It says, for all the abominations that be done therein, in the
all
midst
the wickedness that's being done, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
See that? And the Most High kill anybody, man. Men, women, what it says here, little children too, son.
That's right. Yep.
So this is all about the Most High and His word, getting across to everyone, man.
That's right.
Take heed to this word, man. Come to this light. Just come in. Don't let no distractions out there hinder you, man. Just come.
That's right. It says, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
See that? If you know this truth, bro, and you leave this, coming back here sometimes is impossible, yo.
Yeah.
You know why? Scripture said what? You have what? Crucified Christ afresh.
Yeah, man.
You've killed Christ a second time, man.
Yeah. This is not a religion as in, a Christian or Muslim or, 7-day Adventist where you could just I'm not this anymore. And, which would rather be, which would even be better for you not to be in that no more.
Yeah.
But, you hear these videos, I'm no longer a Hebrew Israelite and I'm not in the Israelite cult no more and this and that. Which you don't even understand this, man. You don't understand it.
That's right. What it is, those men lack understanding.
Exactly.
Those are men pleasers. You thought you were there to please men. You're not.
You
remember
being recorded.
Huh?
They being recorded right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you come in this truth, you're being recorded. Everything you do. Everything you don't do and everything you do. But Jake,
go to Matthew 13 and start at 30.
Matthew 13 and verse 30.
Oh, hold up one sec. Let me see what this is. 13.
Because
start at start at 24.
24, Matthew 13, 24.
Yeah.
It says, another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in the field.
Right.
But while he slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also.
So among the wheat, you have tares. So when you're in this truth, bro, it's not about you. It ain't about us. It's about the what? The word. So you're going to find tares among the wheat. Go ahead.
So the servants of the house of the householders came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in the field? From whence then have it tares?
Have you been, wait a minute, wasn't you just teaching the word of the Most High all the time? Where's all this coming from now? These tares, man. Go ahead.
He said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servants said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up?
So he wanted to know, should we go and gather up the tares from among all the wheat that's here right now? So we know there's tares among our brethren. You go around and do that? Let's find out what the scripture said.
But he said, nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them.
You see that? Go ahead.
Let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them.
See that?
But gather the wheat until my barn.
So when you're in this truth, bro, you're going to find tares around you. You can't let those tares become part of you. You're dealing with the wheat. You are the wheat of this word, man. Something that you could eat and get nourishment in the essence of what? You could go out and get this wood, eat it, this wheat, go out and teach and bring in more brothers in this truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
This is what this is referring to. So when you're in the truth, it's not about you. It's not about me. It's about this word. It's about the Most High. continue learning, continue growing, continue teaching.
Yeah.
When you say, I'm leaving this truth, you know what it is? You wasn't grounded. The scripture says, you wasn't grounded in, man.
Yep.
You had no depth. You didn't understand what you was part of.
Okay. Because like you said, Ra'ala, like you're in this truth and you're learning and you're building yourself up. And this is the time for that. But
Yeah.
soon it's gonna be cut off, because the Lord is gonna take it away. The Lord gonna take this word away, man.
Eventually there'll be a famine of the word.
That's what I got right here. This is Amos 8 and 11. It
Mm-hmm.
says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, man.
See that? You'll come a time where you'll be trying to survive so bad, you're gonna have no time for this word, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And there'll be no one to teach you maybe at that time.
That's right.
You say, listen, brother, come learn the scripture. It'd be so much discord, so much confusion, or the scripture said perplexity of nations, all this confusion taking place. Like, for instance, I could drop you an example. You think in Iran was being bombed every day, and Israel was being bombed every day with these missiles? They're all trying to survive right now. They're hiding out in basements. They thinking about what they're going to eat tomorrow. Am I going to go outside tomorrow? They ain't got no time for this word.
Exactly.
So you don't know what type of perplexity is going to come. The Most High gave us description of certain things. He said, yo, there's going to be famine, there's going to be earthquakes, there's going to be pestilence in different places. It's going to be chaos, man. Now you're going to seek this word. It's going to be too late for a lot of you.
That's right. I got another one for you.
Okay.
This is Ezekiel 3 and 25. It says, but thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover. So we ain't gonna be out here teaching.
Right.
Right? You're gonna have to go from one end of the earth to find the teachers, man. And you're not gonna find them. Brothers going, oh, I remember them brothers, they used to teach right here. Let me go down there, man. I gotta find out where they at, what they meant by when they said this, because they're gonna shut YouTube down, they're gonna shut the internet down, right? And they're gonna when the Lord say that it's time to get off the streets, then we off the streets. So what you gonna do then?
It'll be a famine for you of the word.
Exactly. It says, and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house.
Mm-hmm.
It says, but when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, he that heareth, let him hear. He that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house, man. So 2/3 is going to forbear, man. They're not going to hear. Right? Only the elect is going to hear. And that's
go
you
to
got
Psalms, Proverbs 1 and 22.
Proverbs 1:22.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 1 and verse 22. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
See that? Fools hate knowledge, brother. Go ahead.
Turn you at my reproof.
Turn to this word, man. Go ahead.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Mm-hmm.
I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye refused.
See that?
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
See that? You don't regard this word. You don't even want to hear it, man. Go ahead.
Right. But ye have set at naught all my counsel,
mm-hmm.
and would none of my reproof.
Now remember, it says that the Most High gave Christ the counsel, the spirit of counsel, to come and to teach you, man. So when he was on earth, he taught us. He taught us a counselor is a person that teach you or guide you in spirituality. So he's teaching you the spirit of the Most High, how he deals, what he deals with. Go ahead. I'm sorry. It says you regard none of his reproof. You don't want to be corrected.
That's right.
Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
You see that? The Most High said he's going to laugh at you. Go ahead.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
When you have time of fear, you will mock. Read on.
When your fear cometh as desolation.
Time for you to die.
And your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Mm-hmm.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you,
mm-hmm.
then shall they call upon me.
See that?
But I will not answer.
What the Most High say?
But I will not answer.
Go ahead.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
See that? Because the famine has entered the realm of what? The word. The word has become famished now.
That's right.
You don't seek the Most High, you ain't gonna find him, man. He said, what? You ain't gonna find me.
And that's
29,
man.
29. The last. Let's read 29.
29.
Mm-hmm.
For that they hated knowledge.
See that? You hate knowledge.
That's
this
right.
is knowledge that we're giving you right now, man. Go ahead.
And did not choose to fear the Lord Yahweh.
Mm-hmm. 30.
I keep going. Yep.
Yeah.
And they would none of my counsel and despise all my reproof.
See that? You didn't want to be corrected. You didn't want the counsel of the Most High.
And what's crazy is that most Jakes, you think that the Lord's going to come down here himself and reprove you, man.
No, man. He sends his prophets. He sends his teachers, man.
What you don't believe that the men that are on the highways and hedges teaching, you don't believe that those are the prophets. So if you don't believe that, you already lost, man. Because those are the ones that are reproving you.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that's telling you who you are. Those are the ones that's giving you the blueprint how to obtain salvation when the Lord returns, man.
All right, they're the one that's giving you the instructions in righteousness, man.
Exactly. So if you, because our people always come up against us with that. Who are y'all? Like y'all not no men of the Lord, man. Y'all wearing this. Look at what y'all got on, man. Y'all doing this.
What is it? How you know that? How you know that? How you know that's true?
Yeah, that's y'all interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you put the Bible in their hands, they can't interpret it. They're not saying nothing. You know, I got to go home and study it for myself. You know, that's what Jake do. It says, therefore, shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
You like wicked things? Most I say he'll fill you with that.
That's right. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
See that? You're looking at a foolish man and what he prospered from, and you continue to follow that man. You see what it says here? The prosperity of the who? Of fools.
That's right.
That's destroy them, man. You following after fools.
That's right. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
You have nothing to worry about, man. Most High on your side, and you for him, and he's for you, and even your enemies will be at peace with you. You got nothing to worry about.
That's right.
I don't stress nothing, man. I just live.
That's right.
As long as I have time to study the scripture every day.
Okay.
I mean, I go to work in the morning, I get home, I have something to eat, take a shower, freshen up, I come lie down, man, I get on my books, and I read, brother.
Go on.
I read.
Go on.
Read a lot.
Go on.
But I gotta close it up now, man.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
It was a great class, man.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna shut it down.
Right. Next week, I wanted to know if you want to if there was a topic you want to speak on.
Yeah, if you think of one, we can bring it out. You know.
All right, Doc. But all right, so we'll talk. All right.
All right. Shalom, Elder.
Shalom.
All right. No, I just wanted to bring this last one out. You know, last two. This is Sirach chapter 32 and verse 17. It says, "A sinful man will not be reproved." So, if you a sinful man, no matter what is told to you, you're not gonna be correct. You're gonna feel like, man, who are you to tell me anything, man? To hell with you, man. You don't know more than me, right? I know what's best for me, right? It says, "But findeth an excuse according to his will." So you're gonna make excuses to justify his wickedness and his sin, right? This is this is Proverbs 22:3. It says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil." So a wise man, he would know the evil is coming. He would know that the days are evil that he's living in, right? It says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." So, hey, like I always say, man, it's on you, man. You don't want to take heed to the warning, that's on you. But everything that the Lord says is gonna happen is gonna happen, man. So we're just gonna finish this video out and we're just gonna close out. So, you know, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, for blessing us to do this again, another Shabbat, you know, and you know, the waterful brothers, you know, coming through, sisters come through, you know, to hear the words of the Lord one more week. You know, just stay vigilant. Just keep your head on the spiritual swivel and watch as well as pray. So to the next one, say shalom.